净水晶，让我们恭喜上海 EDGM3比1战胜了青训前渊，晋级16强。
这把的话，应该是毋庸置疑的 MVP 会给到杨戬了。他们把这个双打杨戬的作用发挥的非常漂亮。
对，双打杨戬现在在整个春季赛其实出场率并不高的情况之下，上海 EDGM 在这一局比赛拿出来发挥还是非常出色的。
最大的问题不是杨戬太强，不是杨戬不强，是朵利亚不强。他只有这个大招的效果非常好，但是这局比赛明显。 我们看到青训前缘没办法去应对这个阵容正面给的压力，
而且这局比赛也是夏琳在这一场 BO5打的最好的一把。
这英雄适合他，是这大把适合。
像凯跟杨戬这两个英雄都适合他。
对，
就嘴脸拉满了。
这样的话，上海 ADGM 挺进下一轮，改变了自己。
Oh, it's 3-1 is over.
一届的宿命，继续往前行一步。
没错，
但是青训前缘的路就遗憾的到此告一段落了。 其实每一届的青训都带给我们非常优质的回忆，所以我们对他们总会有更大的期待。但可能我们真的要给庄稼更多的一点时间生长，种子还没有完全发芽。
毕竟上一届的青训到这一届的青训的时间实在太短了。
是的。上海 ADGM 今天这一仗赢的不能算轻松，但也绝对不是特别的坎坷。他们在这届的挑杯还能不能继续往下？ 一直走到拿到分数的那个名次，我们期待的。
下一场比赛要交手到的是 SYG 和 ZDC 的胜者。
是的，看一下，恭喜上 ADGM 晋级2026年王者2挑战者杯单败淘汰赛16进8阶段。这跟他们的口号一样，因爱而聚，把难关走成同行的印记。但是他们现在距离拿到分数还有比较远的路。
总的来讲，在挑战者杯，上海 EDGM 其实在过往给我们留下的印记，这就是，一直在。
Yeah, I'm gonna lower this first. Because there's something that I need to check. You guys can see, right? This. Wait. Let me go to my channel and mute this so that I can see the. How do I pop out chat? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can close this.
好，欢迎来到赛后采访，我是殷凯。今天邀请到了凌云和轩来跟大家打招呼。
我是上海 EDGM 凌云。
Hello， 大家好，我是上海 EDGM 全。
好，恭喜两位也是成功带队挺进16强了。今天的比赛在赛中突击的时候，花卷说你们。
Hi Aziza, what happened with Champions KPL?
因为上届
They will go to EWC.
然后这届刚好 EDGM 带 EDGM 跟青训前沿交手嘛。在这种情况下，其实。 确实有不能输的理由
啊，必须要证明自己。当然，好像跟他们的主教练钱梦之前其实有过配合。对，分享你们这次的交手，在你心中的一个分量是什么样？
其实因为这届青训组建大家也比较仓促嘛，其实我还是希望大家能给我们的青训多一些时间的，因为 KPL 的新生力量嘛，它也代表，毕竟是不可忽视的。像无言也在。 这届春季赛拿到冠军嘛，就是青训一定是 KPL 的未来，我们可以多给青训一些空间。
是，当然这一届确实他们的准备时间不多，但是你们的表现是不容忽视的。先聊聊凌云，凌云自己就叫凌云，大家说这个。
Actually, what do you see on the stream?
老大哥了，凌云今天上来两局比赛表现都很好，拿 MVP。聊聊自己那2个4杀呗。
感觉基础操作吧。
So I'm going to go all the way to the back because I actually haven't caught the entire stream yet. Blah 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 blah.
所以其实对这次挑杯的期待值应该挺高的吧？跟大家聊聊你未来的想法，对这次大家的这个一起表现的这样的一个需求。
Okay, I want to see this first.
这种情况，然后流浪一个人还拿了12个，也就是说他们整个上半图的3个人拿了44个 MVP。
是的，
在这种情况下，你跟他们去对撞上半图，我认为有点过刚了。
但下半图你也不要去死磕，我觉得稳住打就好了。因为其实，在决赛的时候，我们知道之前聊到道仔，道仔在整个春季赛的现杀率跟现杀数是在射手为第1的，但是也没把 KSG 的发育度打崩。
对，
最多是完成压制，但压的也没有办法压出这么太大的优势。所以这场比赛到底要用什么样的战术方针去针对发育度打，就很重要了。
我们来看一下第1局比赛 ，KSG 他们是选择了红色方，在红色方他们做。
Actually, I'm wondering if I should just use my phone to watch the other stream.
然后搬掉了鲁本纳斯和原坦之后 ，TDG 直接选择了敖影，这样的话就封了 KSG 这边，没有办法去选择像吃煞这种英雄，但是苏烈 KSG 还是选择了一拿，拿完了之后拿仓，目前也是比较常规的在发育的一个兑现敖影的英雄。
So if you're on my YouTube and you haven't followed, right? Drop me a sub.
而且这场比赛的话，因为都是 KPL
So my YouTube stream is like 3 seconds behind my TikTok one. I don't think you'll be able to find me on TikTok because my TikTok stream now is restricted because it's reproduced content, unfortunately. Like TikTok is pretty strict with that restreaming from YouTube.
以及在大团越塔的过程当中，4分钟之前，如果你是5人越塔的话，最高减伤能达到40%，所以这种越塔会影响到双方在。
So we're just watching this just to get an understanding of how the teams are doing. Also, this gives us a little bit of insight into EWC, which is technically not that far away, right? Because it's end July 1st. It will be. Actually, I can off this so that I can put this higher. It'll be end July to first week of August, so we're approaching May soon. So that's about 2 months away, 2 months plus. And also the difference between global and the Chinese server is that Chinese server now has 5 bans. Actually, I don't recognize the second last ban. I've not watched the Chinese server games for quite a bit already. I'm actually thinking of whether I want to play later today. To be honest, I've been losing a ton in rank, and it's been getting quite frustrating, to be honest. But yeah. What's with the stream, man? Is the audio for YouTube okay? Is the audio too loud? So they've disregarded the Dolia Yangjian combination in the Chinese server. Seems like it. KSG have a very nice composition with the Wu Zetian also. There's a lot of sustain. Not sustain, sorry. Crowd control. So a lot of stuns. You have the Dun, you have the Wu Zetian, you have the Su Lie. And this is going to open up room for the Ma Chao and the Chano to really do a lot of work. Does anyone know who this hero is? I don't recognize this hero.
前期的话 ，TDG 的中轴还是强的。TDG 的中轴，沈梦溪的雷可以一直给到 KSG 压力。不过武则天这个版本，主要是，对呀，苏烈下吼武则天，就武则天他可以用大球把先清完就走了，然后等到苏烈2级有闪的那一刻，其实对于 TDG 而言，他就要小心一点，苏烈直接开他。
TDG 这个阵容的中野辅对抗上确实不虚。然后发育路对线上苍打敖影
Single round robin elimination. Hello, Izat. How are you doing? I'm just covering the KCC games. I don't think our global teams are playing today, right? They're playing tomorrow? Actually, I don't really remember the schedule anymore. But yeah, so we are on the global side, we are represented by the #1 teams of each region from IKL, PKL, and MKL. But MKL, due to branding differences, of course. So the AG won MKL, but AG Global will not be allowed to play. Play on Monday and Tuesday. Okay. So they've been replaced by GK Esports. So GK Esports will be the MKL representatives. Boom will be your PKL representatives, and then Bigatron is going to be your IKL representatives. So today we will just be looking at the Chinese teams played out. This is once again a mixture of all the different teams that are representative of the China region. So if you look under the team names, right, there's a description of where they're from. So KPL Saitao means they are from the KPL League. And then there's KGL, there's streamer teams, women's teams, there's school teams also.
打黑肉，我个人的感觉是 TDG 已经完全调整好了季后赛状态，但没想到点教后面给你来。
So this is also a good chance for me to kind of, you know, keep updated with the rosters because there's definitely been a couple of changes. Last I know, I think Eno is back into AG already, so we'll see what happens with that.
靠手法跟我自己的准备的细心的备战，直接把你打的头皮发麻，你能如何，对吧？
所以在这场比赛，尤其是到了挑战者杯丹麦在季后赛。
And hopefully after watching this, I can kind of like repair my rotations in like ranked games. I keep hovering between like 50 stars and dropping below it.
因为在挑杯你更要用好这点，32挑杯你更要用好这点，32强到16强，16强到8强的这个过程里，本来就是单败淘汰赛，你能掏出一些冷门的大礼包来，直接给对面一拳。
So TTG against KSG.
是，对吧？所以在今天的
This is a best of 5. So you just need to have 3 wins. Then you will be able to progress to the next stage. So at this point of the competition, we are at the top 32. So if you win, you're going to qualify for top 16.
夏天这场风到底会吹成什么样子？蓝色方广州 TDG， 红色方 KSG 进入比赛。
So the mid lane wave clear is going to be very important. Because that allows you to make that initial rotation, right? And then the speed in which they rotate is affected by kills and deaths. I hope my internet is okay, because it feels like it's lagging a little bit.
有些无规则打野，看是不是会出现。那沈梦溪这边已经看到了视野，知道他是红开，
骚扰一下。
状态消耗的很不错啊。
But it's very hard to expect like pub teammates to be able to do this kind of things. Like the rotation together is really quite tough.
进野区红被消耗了2个半血出来。再炸一波，但只有一个人。
哎呀 this TikTok nonsense 啊。
打状态，不过夏侯惇还是太顶了，2技能的护盾直接顶了消耗。
I have to try and appeal for the live stream, but like it's okay. I'm gonna have to go back into my TikTok studio and.
上路拿完，直接传下来帮助敖影在下路打对线。上路这个时候4级的杨戬加上狂铁。
I think one of the more important things I also want to find out for my own ranked games is like, okay, so if you're in a difficult position, right, then how do you actually turn that situation around?
但是现在的话，4分钟之前塔下减伤固定是25%的情况之下，每多1名敌方英雄额外降低3.75%的伤害，也就是说5个人越塔最多减伤%。
Okay, I don't need to appeal. Come on, you already restricted my stream on TikTok.
某种意义上讲，前期的速度会被放慢。
还有就是这个版本的名刀，它是有升级的，对吧？这我们说名刀14级增强版本。
I think actually in future I might just do solo streams instead, as in like solo platform streams.
尤其像马超这种英雄，它是可以考虑的。
是的，就对于很多操作型的英雄来讲，有一些质的飞跃啊。包括大家都
The team fighting in this match is going to be very messy for sure.
两边打野都到4级之后，在中路的碰撞会变得更多一点。
现在中轴都是不会放的，下路岁月静好。
这两边动手嘛，肯定也不看线上的这几个人。
And I'm also curious whether the itemization will change in terms of like how the mid laners and the Clash laners will itemize.
要动手的话，基本就是加薪主动动手。而萝卜这边的话，毕竟是个狂铁，他有一定先手能力，但没那么强。但是 KSG 他这边能动手的人偏多，他夏侯、武则天、苏烈3个先手点，就是 TDG 这边也要稍微做点防备。
对，他都能打。
Like it's so crazy to me because when you look at professional games, right? Like you look at the map now, the entire jungle is cleared, and then they're able to make the rotations. But when you're playing ranked games, it's so difficult to have this situation appear. Like the timing is so tight, but you know, and then nobody helps you in your rotations and your wave clear also.
看 KSG 拿了苏烈之后再拿了少思源，这个也是跟大家的理解会有
Hi, Nim.
出入。但是我问过蛮多辅助选手的，就是觉得这2个英雄是。
Well, hopefully the stream, because on TikTok is restricted. So I think only followers will get to see. Yeah. So actually, I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping that we would be able to cast this. But yeah, this schedule's a little too tight for us to get this. So like on the global server, if you notice, right, a lot of the Lungs we have, they're actually going for the defensive build where they go Frostguard and Brace first. But the Chinese server, okay, slightly different patch, right? So they're going actually for Eternity Blade first, which was the original build. This is going to be the first life. Wow, okay. So this past, I think, 2 weeks has been really, I don't know what's the term for it. Cool, interesting for me. So as you all know, we don't really have much English broadcast this first half of the year, right? So I had to go and find a little bit of extra stuff to fill my time and also hopefully fill the bank. So I actually went back into public speaking teaching. So I had to do a couple of observation classes and stuff like that. So it's really cute because I now have access to teach 4 different kinds of classes at the moment. There's more than 4, by the way, but I'm currently able to teach 4 different kinds. So there's preschool, there's juniors, and then there's like intermediates, and then the advanced students. But the max age is like, I think it's 12 or 11. And teach HOK. I don't know whether I'm the perfect person to teach HOK or not. I can give like foundational stuff. That is the extent that I can give. Yeah, but it was really funny because like, okay, obviously when there's age differences in the classes, the way in which you interact with students are going to be completely different, right? Because the youngest class that I can teach is between 3 to 5 year olds, and they are super cute. I'm actually surprised that 3-year-olds actually go for like public speaking classes. Yeah. And then I went for a lesson, and it was presentation week. So they were supposed to stand in front of their everyone's parents and give a short speech, right? And then my expectation of young kids is that I don't think they'll be able to memorize full-on speech and be able to present it in front of class. So obviously that's what happened, right? The teacher or the mentor had to kind of sit in front of them and guide them through the entire thing. But they were more focused on the gestures and tonality and body language, which I thought was really cute. Yeah. Then there was a very huge gap in between. So like any kid that is, so the first class is 3 to 5, second level is 6 to 8, and then third one's 9 to 11. Is it 9 to 11? Yeah, and then the fourth one is like 12, like anyone that is 9 and above or something like that. Then I noticed that, so in the first 2 batches or the first 2 tiers of kids, right? Those kids that are, is this live? No, this one is a slower replay. So I think the stream hasn't ended yet. Has it ended? Oh, I think it ended already. Yeah, so this is just a rebroadcast of what's happened just now. So the young kids actually have super a lot of confidence. Like if you give them the stability and the safety that they need in a class, they can actually present and they pick up really well. But then once the classes progress into like the 9-year-olds and above, right, then everyone seems to kind of lose their composure in a way, right? Like they will suddenly feel even more embarrassed, or they feel more scared, and they're so afraid to fail, which I thought was interesting, because there's one point of it where I get it. Like, okay, you don't want to embarrass yourself, you don't want to fail. But then at the same time, if you don't fail, if you don't try, then how will you know where to improve? You know what I mean? So as I kickstart like reteaching public speaking again, I think my mindset kind of changed in terms of like how we approach different groups of students in different age groups. Oi! Wait, can you sign up? There's multiple centers across Singapore. Yeah, so I'm currently with Speech Academy Asia. I'm still waiting for my first class because I'm a relief. I will be a relief teacher. I won't be taking like a full-on class regularly because I can't. This game is quite tough for KSG because the intent of the composition is that they're hoping to be able to get enough CC, right, so that the Ma Chao and Chano can actually get in and do work. But the way that TTG have positioned themselves, right, they are purposely separating the fight. And they're not allowing Su Lie, which is Yisheng's hero, bottom right hand corner, last one, to get like a multi-man ultimate setup. Yo, they can't even kill the Yang Jian. Jia Xing is just making sure that they split the fight so that the value of Liu Lang's ultimate, which is the third hero, the middle hero on the right hand side, the Wu Zetian, doesn't find value. So she can get the stun, she can get her skills off, but then there's no follow-up. It's such a difficult game for them. Who do you think will win? CKU or WST? Is that like the next series? She has the day has ended, right, for them? Yeah, the day has ended, I believe. I need to go and find out who CKU and WST is. I don't really keep too up to date on the Chinese patch at the moment. But if you take a look at what's happening, right, I think KSG late game should be quite dangerous. So ideally, TTG ends this game ASAP, right? They have a goal lead, they have itemization lead, level lead as well. The moment it hits 15 for everyone, and then it goes past that particular timer, then TTG will start to struggle in terms of like how they want to initiate and finish the fights. But this portion of the year has been quite interesting for me because I think, yeah, it kind of gave me, I wouldn't say a wake-up call, it just put things into perspective for me. Like, okay, so what do I actually want to do for the rest of my life, you know? Because obviously I'm not going to be a commentator for, you know, for the rest of my life. I don't think it seems possible at this point in time. Like, there's always going to be someone younger, someone more famous, someone better. So my position, at the way I see it, right, is that my time is limited on the stage. And then the past week, obviously I've been losing a lot in rank, so I was kind of demoralized, I'll be honest. It was so tough to keep up. And then I had one of my guys on the friend list invite me into like a multi-100 star 5-man rank. And then holy, that was like freaking crazy. Oh, nice. Oh, they can't. The Ma Chao's gonna die. They can't do their job. That's the difficult part. Thank you, Kingsman, for sharing and liking. Yeah, it's over. They can't do anything. Oh! No, they can't. Yeah, because I didn't catch the game just now. Okay, we can skip. This is my favorite part about rewatching. Means I don't need to go through the entire sequence of waiting and all that kind of thing. I can just straight away jump to the next part. So this is game number 2.
TDG 呢，他们今天的第一把的状态很好，这一把的话，败方还是选红啊 KSG。
吃过的苦就太多，TDG 真的是。
So once again, for those that are new to the Chinese server games, there are 5 bans instead of 4 that we have in the global server, and then obviously there are different heroes introduced. There's more heroes in the Chinese client.
还是搬圆坦，看来今天嘉兴的圆坦是拿不到了。盾山，那这一波盾山。
Yes, yes, Eno is back. So I'm curious about that as well, right? Obviously AG did not perform to the standards that everyone wanted them to. But that's the whole situation of everything.
全出了。赤煞在这个版本也进行了2技能，
对，盾山
的下调，然后做出了补偿，是对他的1技能的伤害进行了上调。
他那之前的那个赛场画面太足了，盾山、艾琳、武则天。武则天跟小乔进行一些碰撞，
用了盾爱。
So AoE burst and control from the 武则天. You have the Dunshan that can block any projectiles coming from the side of KSG. So it's looking pretty good. And then you have Xiaoxue, which is the farm lane, taking up the Erin. So there's a lot of mobility. I don't know about that because the jungler is not Zhongyi, right? It's still not Zoe. So I don't know what's gonna be the situation for them.
就很舒服，但是他面对单一类型伤害的时候更舒服。
是的。关羽搬了，
真正的舒服流对抗了。
是。我现在打游戏基本上就是有狂铁就狂铁。
是的，钟馗打盾山，特别是面对一。
And this season I've been playing a little bit more of like what's that called? You can. What's the one that allows you to pick anything? The flex pick. Yeah, I just do that simply because I want to try playing different lanes this season. So I played a little bit more jungle and clash this particular season 14. Was it the best result? I don't think so. I'm pretty horrible in clash. I don't really have a huge hero pool.
所以即便是在春季赛，我们看罗波他并没有用过芈月，但是这个芈月的话 ，KSG 还是会给他送上版尾。然后吃一堑长一智嘛。
So one of the weaknesses on the TTG draft right now is if they can't kill you after their initial setup, right? Then KSG just destroys them later part of the fight. Which is why they're banning out like all the super sustain heroes, Ogre, Yangjian. And then CC obviously is, and Big Burst is obviously a concern, right? So the Zhonghui and Alung makes sense. I have not played a single game of Artie in rank at all. KSG is definitely going for a tank jungle this one. If you ban the Lupu, right, you know it's going to be a tank jungle. Because number 1, it destroys the Byron. And then number 2 is like, if you pick... Oh, what? Archer? Okay, Huaizhen. You're looking for the performance of the global teams? Yeah, me too. I'm actually kind of curious. So from my understanding, they're not all playing the KPL teams just yet. So they'll be playing against like the school teams and streamer teams, right? So that'll be kind of interesting. Kaiser. Okay. They need like a frontline tank as well. Okay.
下路带个狂魔过来打吃煞，然后上路的话盾爱去压制狂铁，
这是可以的。
对 ，TDG 这样双线都会很舒服，
但换不好比较麻烦。
Then KSG, you have to go for a tank jungle, right? I mean, you can take a risk and go for assassin, but that means you're hoping to be able to kill the Wu Zetian and the Erin really quickly. Thank you for liking the live. If you have not followed, please follow. Hi Deku, welcome. So Nako Ruru, okay. BTR and GK is playing against KPL teams. Boom is playing against a national team. National as in the youth team, right? Like the global, not global, national qualifiers. Because in the Chinese client, there's two versions of professional route. You either play the national, which is like, I think it's like a state-based competition. And then you have the peak, which is for your entry into KGL teams and stuff like that. So there's two ways into, at least two ways into the professional scene from there in the Chinese server. I don't know what I feel about the KSG lineup. I think it makes sense. But then if the Byron gets taken down, right, then like, what's gonna happen here? The Baichen pick on KSG is great because you can kind of mitigate the damage from the Erin and return it back to them. Maybe even a Shi Kongzhen, right? But if Yisheng and Wu Yan, which is the first and the fifth player on KSG, don't survive the fight, right, then there's absolutely no protection. Which means the jungler has a lot of pressure on his hands. I know it's a very duh thing, but if TTG has like the early game advantage, right, then KSG has no game to play at all. Hello, Mr. Yano. I saw you in the chat just now. I was watching off stream. Yeah. How's your preparations? I still haven't received news whether I'll be casting for Asian Game qualifiers or not. I really hope I get to. Because it's been fairly quiet for the English test for first half of the year. Alright. Yep. You guys should definitely play. Just make sure, number one, always just play teams that are better than you. Yeah, and I mean the difference shouldn't be too big in a sense where you want teams, you don't want to find a team that is too strong because then they'll feel like they're wasting time scrimming with you. But at the same time, you also don't want a team that's too weak because same concept, right? Then it's like, hey, what am I doing? We're winning for free. We're wasting our time. So it's hard to find a balance. It doesn't matter. If you're going into a competition, the mindset is that you're going to have to beat every team, right? So there shouldn't be any fear of that. Who cares whether it's a group of death? Also, welcome Anif. Hi Vexy, long time no see. Thank you for the heart, me. Hope you've been doing well. Oh? Really? Are we getting an ENC team for Singapore? I didn't know that. So I'm going to try and replicate the rotations of the jungle later. So when I play my rank games later, I will try jungle again. It's been okay. Yeah, a lot of ups and downs. More downs than ups at this point. Yeah. I kind of like, I've had a few crash outs. It's been a tough time. Like, I feel like I've been kind of burning out a little bit for HOK. Yeah. Oh, they won? Nice. Okay. Then I would like to see how they made the comeback. Yeah, to be clear, anyway, if you're watching and you're scared of giving spoilers, I don't care about spoilers. You can give it to me. It's fine. For me, the interest is not in the scoreline. The interest is in how they do it, right? Because, okay, it's very clear in HOK on any mobile game, the moment you have an advantage, it's not just about maintaining the advantage, it's also about diluting the growth of the opponent, right? So how you dilute is to be able to take their resources away from them, right? And then if you take a look at how the KPL teams do it, how do they actually force the team back and steal away the opponent's jungle and not allow the same thing to happen to theirs, right? So instead of having access to 2 buffs, you now have 4. And also the other thing for me, like when I'm taking a look at jungler roles, right? Obviously a lot of people ask me in terms of itemization, what should you do? If you take a look at what's happening on the KSG side, they don't really have too many tanks, right? They have just Wu Yan and maybe Yisheng plays tank Huaizhen as well. I don't know. I haven't seen Huaizhen in competitive many times, so I'm kind of curious how that works as well, because he's not a hero that is normally picked in the professional scene, at least from what I've seen. Yeah, but thanks, Vexy. I know. I mean, I have like a bunch of friends all around, the world that are also crashing out with me at the same time. Everyone has their own issues, right? Winning chance of global teams is so slim. Yeah, which is why there's like a huge cash and bounty, for the global teams. Oh, that was a bit early from Juhao. Yeah, they can't tank. Like if you take a look at what's happening for KSG, right? They can't tank. Hello, bro. Welcome. Obviously, I can't say your name. Your name is like a freaking password, dude.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Prabriose. You crash out over Apex. No, I'm crashing out over life, dude. Yeah. HOK is obviously part of my life, so like it's one of the big things that I'm crashing out over. For those watching on YouTube, drop a sub. Thank you so much. Later I will do... Okay, I will make it clear first. I really dislike playing 5-man, because 5-man you meet all the different monsters. But later in rank, I think I will open... My stream, I will open it up for 5-man. Because I want to practice. Yeah, I think so. I think the biggest thing is actually having someone to talk about life. Yeah. Because I think a lot of people take it very overly personally, I would say, because when I tell people that I actually am kind of different from the average Joe, I don't mean it in a sense where like, oh, I'm better than you or whatever. It's just that I struggle with a lot of different things that the average Joe does not struggle with, right? I'm like the complete opposite. So what may be super simple to the average Joe is like, it's freaking difficult for me. And then what is extremely difficult for the average Joe is freaking easy for me. Yeah. Oh, what a save. Oh, he's dead, right? Okay, they don't want to over-aggress. What? What was the Wu Zetian doing there? 二池 Hi, Sagi. Yeah, so it's kind of difficult because I think one of the difficult things about talking about it with anyone is that it's very hard to have someone else understand your perspective, right? Because the things we experience in life are very different. And then at this point, I'm kind of like diving into my own bubble already. Yeah. Like I've never crashed out over HOK, I think. But I was consistently crashing out. Yeah. Like dude, I was so pissed. And then there's always hi Joy. No, not today, not today. Monday and Tuesday. As our dear Izzat has let us know graciously. I will cover the games. If I don't have any work, I will cover the games. Also depending on what time I wake up. Yeah. Also, dude, my body clock is like crazy. But of course, for everything that seems down in my life now, there are obviously other things that are up, right? In that sense. So, like physically, I think I've gotten a lot stronger. I'm very happy with that, right? Yeah, and actually keeping consistent with exercise. That's something that I appreciate over the past few months. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, I sleep at like freaking 5 or 6 a.m. And it sucks because, you know, everyone always tells you, just go and sleep. Bro, I cannot turn my brain off. Like, I can't do it. I had like conversations with all my different friends, and they were like telling me, say, hey, you know, maybe you can try meditation, or you can try journaling and stuff like that. But I don't know, it doesn't help me. I don't even want to roll in bed. That's the worst part. You know what I try to do? So whenever I can't sleep, right, I just go downstairs because I have a park downstairs, right? And then like now the government has given apparently all the different parks and spaces in Singapore like a revamp. So there's like different exercise corners now. And then yeah, I just force myself to go exercise. Whew. Oh no, no way. There's no entry. Hi, Hatake Hub. Welcome, welcome. Please drop a sub if you haven't. I don't think I've activated my YouTube subs alert. But if it shows up, like the sound effect shows up, at least I know it's working. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. I'm having like a mixture of like what I think and I feel like is burnout, and maybe a slight tad bit of like depression, I guess. I don't know. And then when I go for like the public speaking classes and I take a look at the students, I don't know. I feel like all the students are so cute. Cute in a sense where, you know, they're freaking out over the smallest things. And it feels very funny because this gives me, it puts me back in a perspective where, for me as an adult, and I look at public speaking for the children, and it's like, why are you scared of that, right? And there's no need to freak and fuss over certain things, because end of the day you realize that this is a very, very minute situation, a very small issue. And then I turn around and I look at my own life and I'm like, you know what? Maybe the frustrations I have are really minor. But I don't want to dismiss myself also. Dude. Oh wait, ops. Okay. TTG's position is so clean. Okay, nice. We can skip. Ah, the beauty of rewatching. We can skip. We can skip. Ah, la 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 la. Yeah, let's go to BP. Also, thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking the live also. Can I help you with live streaming? What do you want to know? So I need a couple of pieces of information from you. Number one, what platform are you looking to stream on? Are you looking to do multi-stream? And then, like, what quality of stream do you want to do? There's no AG today. From what I know. Wait. Let me see. Any AG logos? Okay, I know the result. That oh shit! Where was I? No AG today. So once again, if you don't know, this is a best of 5 Honor of Kings Challengers Cup 2026. So the first one to reach 3 points will win the series, right? So currently now TTG is 2-0 up. So one more win for one more game win, they will take the entire series. But obviously, I have information on the result of this game. I won't spoil it for you guys unless you guys are okay. You like to start on TikTok and then more on YouTube. Do you have access into live studio? Are you streaming Facecam on 2 platforms? I don't know. So, okay, wait. I give you the breakdown of the sequence I've done. So I open up TikTok Studio first. So my TikTok Studio already has my Facecam on. And then I on my OBS. And apparently it doesn't clash. Because normally it does, right? Ion, this is the Chinese league. This is Honor of Kings Challengers Cup. So this is the one that we have sent 3 global teams, the number 1 of each region, IKL, PKL, and MKL. If you didn't know, MKL, we have replaced the number 1 team, which was AG Global, because there's a branding clash. So GK Esports will represent the Malaysian, Malaysia Kings League instead. But okay, so this one is only possible. The current setup I have is only possible because my cam setup is just for my face. So if I have to live stream both platforms using like a PC feed, right, like a Chrome feed, it's very easy. So you can actually go onto Discord and screen record Discord cam, and then you can have access to both, no problem. There's no clash. I'm not a tech guy, so like this, I don't know, I'm always impressed. You're from Indonesia, very excited, but I think HOK is very difficult compared to ML. I think, okay, look, I have come from that title as well. I used to be from MPLSG. So, I've played a variety of all the different mobile games. AOV, ML, Wild Rift, HOK, what else? Marvel Super War. I played quite a few of it. So I don't think it's a title issue in terms of like skill level. It's also about how your pub teammates have your back. I think regardless of mobile, the difficulty is always the same. It's your teammates. and you of course, right? I cannot blame anyone else in pubs. Because, look, I am not the best player as well. I can cast the game, sure, but like, as a player, I'm not the best. But I'm not the worst also sometimes. So here's the thing. I will be the dark system sometimes. Most of the time. So okay, wait. Hatake, right? If you want to start, number one, if you want to start on TikTok, you need to be able to live stream on TikTok 3 times first. It must be a minimum of 25 minutes. Then you unlock TikTok Live Studio on your PC, I believe. So the first few streams you have to do with your phone, 25 minutes each, and then you figure out what you want to do. So I think one of the first few things that people consider is always like, I'm kind of embarrassed to show my face. I don't mean this in bad blood to anyone. And I don't think I'm like good looking to like celebrity status. But I'm an average Joe as well. Right? So like, just show your face. I think showing your face gives a little bit more personality. Yeah, like there's no need to be embarrassed about it. It's you. There's no one else in the world like you. There may be people that act like you, look like you, sound like you, but they're not you. And I think everyone needs their personal touch, you know? Like, so I've a couple of friends from all the different regions, and then they started live streaming as well. I don't count myself as a content creator. I still view myself as like just a pure talent, right? But different friends across the different regions, when they started live streaming first, they refused to on their cam. They were like, no, I don't want to show my face, that kind of thing. They're feeling embarrassed, right? You don't have to. Just get it started. After a few streams, right? It just... You wouldn't give a shit. Yeah. As long as you're not doing anything like remotely overly ridiculous in a sense where, you know, you're doing unsavory or unsafe things. Like, who cares? Yeah, show your face. Unless you're going for like the VTuber, that kind of concept, then yeah, I don't know. That might help you with your confidence. Because end of the day, it will make people curious, right? Like, if I can hear a voice behind it, I want to see who's behind that voice. It's okay, everyone gets shy. Woo. Whenever Han, which is the bottom right hand corner on TTG, the Zhang Fei, right, he doesn't have his ulti, the fight becomes immensely difficult for TTG. Because if you see what KSG have, they have dive, they have blockage. So Jihao's Ata, which is our Ata, right? So Ata, the second hero on the left hand side for the top, his ultimate is the ghost ship. So it blocks the movement from Lopot, which is the clash laner, number 1 on the right hand side, top right hand, right? So then it becomes super difficult because then there's no escape. So for Hatake, right, if you want to do multi-stream, you can do so as well. Where can you see the live in official? You can go to Baidu Ba. Thank you for liking the live. So you can go Baidu. Yeah, go Baidu. You can go Weibo. What's the other one? You can go Huya as well. But to watch like high quality, right, like 4K and above, I think you have to have like an account, which requires you to have a WeChat or QQ. We don't have an official HOK esports stream for this one. So I think if you want to watch like official, you can watch it in the game. Which is why I'm restreaming here. Because on YouTube there is the Chinese channels. But yeah, it's all in Chinese. So at least that's what I hope to achieve here, which is if you guys have questions on what's happening, I hope that I can give you the information here. Whoa, what a catch! Also, okay, here's one thing about live streaming that has completely changed my behaviors, my personal behaviors. So when I go on live stream, you know, I always had this conversation with all my different friends from all the different games or content creators, which is actually it's my stream, so I should be able to do whatever I want, right? And I can dress however I want. So on certain streams, you'll see me in my singlet or my hair's not done and that kind of thing. But then end of the day, it's also live stream is like an introduction of you to the world and whoever's watching. So I feel like I want to look my best. So in most streams, right, I would actually do my hair and wear nice clothes to a certain extent. And that has helped me a bit because number one, when I first came to HOK, I think my sense of fashion was kind of skewed. I don't really have a sense of fashion in that case. So when I got feedback that hey, you need to work on your image, you need to work on your presentation. Yeah, live streaming did help me go through that. So now I know how to do my hair. Now I know how to pick nice clothes, color and stuff like that. But of course, there are down days where it's like, you know what? I'm so tired. I have no patience for whatever that's going on. I just want to do what I want to do. So I'm gonna show up my singlet with my hair not done. But today, I feel like I want to do my hair. I used to watch so many videos on TikTok on how to do your hair, and then what's the hair length, what product should I use, and that kind of thing. That really taught me a lot. Yeah. And that also helped me with my confidence. So maybe that would be something that can help you in your live streams. Wear nice clothes, aka AG. Yeah. I'm so happy I got the jacket. Now it's like a merchandise journey for me in Honor of Kings or in esports in general, right? If I get to do other titles, that's great. Then the goal is like, okay, can I get more cool stuff from the teams? Because there's some teams too, their merch, right? It's freaking fire. It's so nice. AG jacket being one of them. Not just because they are a top tier team. Like to me, right, the merch is not about whether you're a top tier team. It's about whether the merch looks good on you also. Right? And yeah, I have been complimented for wearing the AG jacket before. And I feel like, yeah, the AG jacket is freaking nice, dude. Even if one day AG jacket, like, okay, touch wood, AG doesn't, do as well and suddenly they're out of like the top tiers. I don't care, I will still wear the AG jacket. You also want the AG jacket? Well, you can buy it. Can ship it over from China. This drop is so scary. Yeah, but obviously, okay, I will rarely sacrifice comfort for aesthetics. So if I'm freaking hot, right, but I have to look good, I will not wear AG jacket. I would very much rather be comfortable than, I look shy or presentable in that sense. But then obviously, if you're in a professional event or professional setting, then you have to sacrifice comfort for aesthetics at some point. Like Riyadh, bro. You remember the short co-opening that we had to do? It was freaking hot. And I remember sitting there was this rock structure like throne that I chose to do my co-opening. That shit was freaking hot, dude. Like my butt was burnt. You guys didn't see it, and you guys can't see it. It will never be shown. But when they were recording, so with the big ass cam and all that, there was like freaking 4 or 5 people around. And then obviously my co-talents like Holler, Blam, Sagi, everyone's at the side, right? And then when they were recording the co-opening, I had to sit on the throne and set up for the co-opening. my butt was burnt. And like the staff around VR, they were all laughing at me. They were laughing at the sidelines, and I could see them laughing. Now I was like, bro, it's freaking, I'm dying. So yeah, sometimes, but the co-opening was so cool, right? And like someone actually made an edit of that for each of us, so that sacrifice was worth it. Hi, Shake. You've been doing well. I've been seeing you've been doing well. Great job. I can't be known that I was there, but I was there. Online, in spirit. You can always... There's no aircon! In the boulevard, there's no aircon. In the opening to shoot the co-opening. You've been doing well sleeping? That's nice. What's happening with KSG here? Like if you look at the games, it's so close. Like they're always able to kind of bridge the gaps. It's crazy, right? But then this also puts you in a position where IR, yes. Wait for this one? For this series? I don't think so. I was told it's a different result. Wait, what was I talking about just now? Shit, I forgot. Okay, I don't know. Never mind. Oh, yeah, the goal difference. But I think it's also unreasonable to expect that pubs can do this. Because, like, not everyone watches the Chinese server games. Not everyone watches the different leagues, you know. Yeah, I'm actually re-watching from the start. The next match, there was... Let me see, who's this? This is still part of the first series. Oh yeah, still part of the first series. Where's the logo? EDGM and... I don't know what's that. Yeah, but EDGM. Edward Gaming Mobile. And I don't know who is QY. I think the expectation for us is, I want to see, not just me, I think everyone's curious, right? How do the global teams do? Like, being number one in your own respective leagues is impressive, but then, you know, when you're welcome into one of the biggest stages in the world in China, Challenger Cup, these are the creme de la cremes of the Chinese players. Like, how do you do? You're playing in a foreign country, you're playing on a foreign device, you're playing on a different patch, you're introduced to new heroes. And then, yeah, you're now in a stadium full of screaming crowds, and of which you know that majority of them, they're not here for you, they're here for your opponents, right? So how does that affect your mental psyche? How do you deal with this kind of stress and pressure? That is what makes me curious about watching these games. Right, it's like, okay, you know there's a struggle, how do you deal with that? And then once they have this experience that's so useful, can it translate to a performance in KWC? Because this KWC is going to be different, right? Now you have AOV involved. You're player 2 and sometimes it's difficult, like you're level 1 player. Oh, sometimes you're level 1, sometimes you're like a pro. Yeah, I get what you mean. There's some games where I'm like, I'm a freaking god, dude. Like, you cannot win me. There's no way, I don't lose. And then every other game is like, oh my god, I'm trash. And I feel like I should stream more at this point of time for me. Monday and Tuesday.
放在这个地方没有闪现，以及踢脚没有用，一波团灭了广州 TDG。领先进来，让我们恭喜 KSG。
Oh, this was the fastest game? No, that was fastest game so far has been 14 minutes and 28 seconds. So now it's 2-2. No ultimate battle because it's the best of 5. Hey, let's go. Da-da-da-da-da. Is it 2? No, it's 2-1. Okay, not yet. Right, game number 4.
所以输赢的一切都是有可能的，而且就不要去管它了，就是我们去静待结果就好。
这个赛季挑战者杯开始的时候，刚好就是新版本的第一场比赛，这两个队伍也是新版本的首战。我们联赛可能会给到他们一些适应的机会，但是到了单淘赛之下，就是很残酷的，
没有时间给你。
I actually like the. Is it called UI or UX? I think UI, right? Because they show you as a caster, as a talent, right? You want to be able to refresh your memory because I don't think it's physically possible to remember every single ban pick or ban or pick in the previous 3 games, right? So having this set up on the sides of the screens really help you. You lost continuously for about 4. Oh, dude, my longest lose streak was 19 games. 大鱼 game. Oh yeah, 大鱼 is someone that I have seen quite a lot during the KPL games. Surprisingly, we haven't seen it today. And he hasn't been banned also.
而且海月也在班位上下不来。
好，橘右京
打大司命，
没错。
这种打大司命其实还挺好打，一个橘右京，一个戈亚。
现在就是在中路的位置 ，KSG 要稍微限制一下，要不然这个大司命可能会被击毁。
Lifesteal for lifesteal. Ukyo against Allgreen. Okay.
孙权ban掉。
戈亚 for the farm lane. Cambo in the mid for KSG.
孙权的改动其实也不大，他就是大招会被沉默打断。西施要处理的，要不然把大司命调回来，橘右京接2技能。
Oh, and I finally found out how to use Shi. I remember. Oh my goodness. So you guys know Liam, right? RQ Liam, the content creator. So he requested for me to find a team from Singapore so that we can do a 5v5 scrim against Boots Pai, Kurohiko, and Audi, right? And I remember game number 1 during the discussion. I was like, okay, you know what? Shi is a great pick. And okay, look. As a caster, I know how Shi works, but I don't know how to use Shi. So it was freaking fun because that game I was like doing jack shit, bro. I didn't know how to use him or use her. And we still won the game, but like, damn.
主要是安琪拉在春季赛赫兹确实用的很少啊，只拿了1把还没有赢，选择了小乔。
而且安琪拉的话，他喷这个大司命，他不管张飞的，一套就是要灌上去。
Flowborn support. Is it released? I don't know. Tournament patches are a bit slower compared to. Oh, is this Flowborn support? I have not seen this before. There's Flowborn Assassin also, right? In KPL?
如果要是打平的话，下一局就没有圆塔了。
是的。要考虑吗？
这原射手是长的，原射
这把是可以啊。
At this point, right? I think doesn't really the results don't really matter to me in the sense where it's not the strongest form teams will take. So what is this? Is this Flowborn? No, it cannot be Flowborn support. What is this? Flowborn Assassin? Who's the farm lane? Is this like a new skin? Yeah, KSG one spring. Hey, anyone know who the hell this hero is? It's obviously Flowborn, but like, what's this? Flowborn Assassin? Flowborn support? Flowborn marksman? Is that new skin? Don't recognize this yeah.
最简单的方式就是你的沈梦溪跟袁绍的伤害把人打回去嘛。这样你还有个曹操，就你真的如果把注意力全放这个大司命身上，我觉得也要出问题。
But here's the truth. I thought these things only happen in K drama or C drama.
你在捆住之后，张飞的大招一个反喷。
What things? What situation?
化解，然后沈梦溪此时的大招给雷也会炸到 TDG 的后排，因为你在像 跟李九说的一样，你在集火大司命的时候，你也是暴露在他们的视野范围之内的。
有一种拆火方式叫做反打，叫做围位救援。
Okay, so it's like Xing Xing versus Xing Xing, right? You have the party against the 父子。
不好讲，就对于 TDG 来讲，理想化。
It's like you know the anime, everyone's like fucking punching at the same time.
连续3局比赛，我感觉都是打得很好的。就今天的团战的发挥 ，TDG 是很有层次。
So sustain versus sustain, the Ukyo Tachibana against Organ. Big burst potential from Cat Boom and the Xiao Qiao. And then mobility and burst from the farm lanes. And then tank and setup. Interesting that Yishun went for the stun.
这局这个团战阵容，我是能想出画面的，我感觉也是他们也是能够展现出来的。
I don't think this is like a split push v split push though.
他没有什么强先手。
It's definitely one of the things they can do. But I think this should be an all-out battle. Like in terms of the play style of the heroes, it's exactly the same. Like attack speed versus attack speed.
看这个反手怎么打了。
Can you have you watched this game? But I know the result of this game. I'm just watching to see how they did it. The fans in the stadium. Oh.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, Adilio.
追2局的队伍是很难提起来的。
其实正常以大家职业队伍打过那么多年的 BO5让是咱也见过那么多次，大家是不太会在意的。但是加上这个赛制压力就来了。
Right now, there's only a couple of things that I want to know. Number one is like, am I involved in KWC? And number two, am I involved in like Asian game qualifiers? I think the second half of the year is going to be very packed for us. Yeah. Which is one of the things that I tell myself now to also calm myself down, right? Like, because we haven't had much action on the English tests for the past few months. So I've been kind of freaking out a little bit.
对于 KPL 队伍来说是很残酷的，
压力非常大，压力非常大，特别是你将会面临的就是一个相对比较长的空白期跟休息。
而且更何况今年的挑战者
Go KSG, GG KSG, KPL Spring Champion lose at round 32. They lost? What? Someone gave me the wrong info then? I was told that KSG won this series. What the fuck? Look, I just want to travel. I want to go overseas. Please send me overseas.
直播也来了，
再来打人了。
苏烈第3段。
Oh, damn！
把蓝娃给抢了，但是自己倒了。
句号这波的处理很有意思。
OK， 谢谢你会不会玩？
拉到了上面，硬生生是把嘉欣的血量。
来看流浪这个位置也跟过来，2控一下。
Oh, how did he win this game then? This is a freaking horrible start. Minute 1. You get first blooded. And then your clash lane has a level deficit. The AO?
他的想法是基于中线权的优势的，然后先进野区，但是这是个大司命本身。
Yeah, ENC also.
第二点，句号的处理，他如果知道我要打那个蓝，我就完了。
对，所以他拉扯了一下，
我打你人，
然后他也清楚了之后，韩他攒了3段1，3段1之后呢，第3。
IG, yes, this is Challenger Cup. This is a replay because the day has ended already for KCC.
那我不如等我的队友来，
把你宰了。
对。
而且他队友毕竟是个沈梦溪，他就算过线慢一点，慢不到哪儿去。
罗伯第一视角，
这刚才那个一来一回，流浪这边经济蛮高的。
What was that?
人头开局的沈梦溪啊！
这把前期沈梦溪的节奏在前1分钟是完全打乱了 TDG 的部署。
It's kind of funny because, like, if you look at how the itemization here goes, if the clash laners, they start the boots first. But the global teams, right, they start with the gauntlet first, Nettle Gauntlet. Most of the time. So, like, obviously the patch is different, but yeah, very different styles of itemization. So mobility is definitely something that they are considering more on the JCC side. And then cap boom itemization here. It looks like they're going for Mask of Agony first, right? Meanwhile, for He, which is the Xiao Qiao, he's actually going for the Venomous Star first. So what I believe is the idea behind it is that they want to lower Han, because Han is essentially this is a 6v5, right? Because Han's passive allows him to get another life if you kill him when it's active. And he can be revived if everyone steps on the totems that are summoned when he dies. Oh, really? What?
单吃掉了小雨啊！
不，关键点是前面医生还帮他控了线的，上路这波跟过来，老夫子交大招位移撤走，大司令还在吸出。
Was it not worth it to use a flash there? Yeah, Gerya is very mobile. That's the dangerous thing. And then every 4th or 5th attack she gets like extra hit. There is a lot more pain. Oh, nice setup. Oh, the timing of the setup. So Han on the Su Li actually waited for Wu Yan, which is the Fatih, right, to use his ultimate. Because the ultimate cleanses all CC. So he waited for him to use it, then he got the CC in, which is beautiful work. Oh my goodness. But that's first life for Han, so they don't care. When Gerya released in global server, I have no idea. Not anytime soon, I believe. I think based on what's happening around the world for HOK, I think that the next hero should be Su Kong Zhen, right? I think they will rework based on cultural. So it should be Indra. They can't kill him. Is it dinner time? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Okay. Oh, definitely like more mid lane heroes first. Honestly. Okay, but that's because I play mid lane more and roam. Then like there's also the discussion of like AoV heroes coming over. So I don't know when that is happening. You thought you release Gerya DTG? Oh. Nah. Oh, nice stop. 15 seconds, you cannot go and use the teleportation portal. You dropped the ulti for the slow, then just edged it out. Nice. Meta in China? No. Meta is not the same. Because the patch is kind of different. The buffs and all that. And also there are more heroes in the Chinese server. Similar but not the same. Yeah. Lilosh. How do you pronounce it? I know there's an enemy about it. But yeah, I would consider it a different game. Is it possible global teams beat China team right now? I don't know. I would hope so, but the clear cut answer is probably not. Yeah, I don't think it's time yet. Not yet. Not anytime soon. I would see. Oh, what a setup! Holy, he was charging an ulti for days, bro. KSG mid lane looks so OP. Cat Boom. He is one of the meta picks. He's like meta 0. He's still one of the meta mid laners. He's a must ban or pick. At least from 2024, 2025. This year, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's too much of a prior, but it's still a very meta hero. The mountain is too high and steep to hike and climb to beat any Chinese team. Yeah. You love Cat Boom, it's your favorite, but you can't play it. You can't play it because you don't have the hero in your pool, as in you don't have the hero unlocked in the Chinese version, or then play the Chinese version lah. You're in EU? Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, man. I feel your pain. You play the Chinese version when you get a more decent phone? Ah, okay. Who are we talking about first? Like, are you talking about this series or are you talking about just in general? You're going to Malaysia soon for the qualifiers. You'll be. Are you import? Open series? Oh, you're talking about Asian games. This round? Well, we know the result. TTG won 3-1. So I will repeat myself again. Yeah, I already know the result. I'm just watching to see how they did it. Oh, you're playing for Syria? Nice. So you're import. Eh? No. If you're in Europe, how are you playing for Syria? You have to be of Syrian nationality, no? Is Syria in Europe? Isn't Syria like Middle East? How can you fit global in China in a 128 8GB Samsung S25? Wait, S25? S20 is a good phone, no? You can. Okay, but 128 with an 8GB RAM. Yeah. IOGer? I have a Samsung S24 Ultra, but mine's a 256GB. I don't know how many RAM. I think 12GB RAM. And I can play both. I can fit both. That sounds wrong. But yeah. In global server, which country have OP team? Malaysian teams, ah. No need to say that one. Oh man, no more tanks. Yeah, this is hard. What's your opinion about Mikasa Exchange? I actually haven't seen the Mikasa effects. I've seen the Zhang Fei one. When global teams can win the KPL team. Let me give you a conversation I had with Cat from AG. So the last time I met Cat was in KIC in PH. Right? KIC 2025 PH. So we talked about it and he feels like, okay, here's the cool thing. Cat says that give the global teams 2 to 3 more years. Because he was very surprised at the growth of all the regions, inclusive of IKL and PKL. Who do you think will win in Asian games aside from the C countries? Okay, let's put the Europe countries into play. I find that maybe the western part of the world might surprise you.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow. I'm looking at the Europe teams for me. Yeah. That's my viewpoint. Yeah. Also, yeah, I know, the stun, everything is so precise and calculated. But that's the funny thing. Like I've had conversations with professional players where we were talking about the situation, like certain situations that present themselves, and then as a caster, like, oh my god, he calculated this so well, blah blah blah. The position of this guy was so good. But then when you talk to them, they're like, oh no, it just happened because like we were just there. They're like, oh, we're kind of glazing them. But yeah. If you watch Asian games, watch us too. I think we'll do decently if it's not China or Malaysia. Yeah, definitely. I'm so curious about the countries that are not within the peripherals of HOK. Bila Malaysia main. I'm so sorry. Aku tak paham. You thought Indonesia can win because you're Indonesian? It's hard to run the numbers in our ear while leaning or clashing. I don't understand what you just said. Like, I don't get the context. Yeah, but they are directly invited, so I don't think qualifiers is just for the people that are not directly invited. I saw the post, so it's China, Malaysia, and I forgot one more team, Indonesia, right? No, it's not Indonesia. It's hard to run the numbers in our ears. Okay, understand. Prodigies in math. Yeah, because it's not just about math. It's like everything else. You have to pay attention to the screen. You have to pay attention to your comms. Yeah, there's too many information. Oh, the stun timing. Yeah, but they're so low. Holy shit, the UQ. Since there is ENC, do you think teams other than China can compete? Oh yeah, for sure. Why in tournament and rank the meta so different? Because the execution is completely different as well. You cannot expect rank to be played like competitive across the board because majority of the players don't understand professional gameplay and professional rotations, professional playstyles. Which is also one of the reasons why you may struggle in rank, even though you may understand tournament patches and tournament playstyle. Yeah, what Lilo said. It's hard to get a team of pups, especially with solo queue, to understand what you need to be doing. And like, it's very hard to have a hive mind in rank because everyone has their own idea of the game. Like even now, today, people don't understand why I play Smite Roam.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of
Thank you for the follow, and so which is also why I get frustrated when I play rank, because like which is also unfair because I'm a shoutcaster. I watch the professionals play, so there are certain things that I do that I understand this works because the professionals do it. But then when you're playing in pubs, right, in rank, they don't have this understanding of the game. So they'll be like, what the hell, you're so stupid. But then in your head, it's like, no, you are the freaking stupid one, because like, why do you not know the efficiency of doing this move at this particular time? Right? Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting now? Why are you fighting so much? Let's go for the objective. And if we're going for the objective, like, for me as a roam, my aim in the game at certain points is like, I'm here to help you achieve your strongest version. I'm gonna stun for you. I'm gonna set up the catch for you. I will even give my life for you. And that gets me freaking frustrated because, like, example, as a jungler, right? You set up the stun for the team, you let your jungler enter, you take the brunt of the damage, and then your jungler freaking run away from the fight or just give the objective away to the opponent. And they're like, what the hell? Is Da Shiming a late game hero? He's pretty much early. The moment he hits 4, right? To me, Da Shiming or Ogren, the moment he hit level 2, you're a monster already. Because you have the instant execute, right? You have your seer state from your first skill. But you know, how do you watch them? My problem is I play a lot, but I can't watch. Well, you can watch my restreams. Yeah, Ogre is very early game. Level 2, like, bro, if anyone makes a dumbass mistake of being close to less than 10% of their health and joining you in and fighting you against a team fight in the early game, you instantly execute them. That is like the easiest kills of your life. All your team needs to do is just get the stun. Then you just go with your first skill path for passing. Activate. Bye bye, bye bye. That's it. No, another reason why you pick an Augur against Pei is because Pei is a burst hero, right? And Augur is a super sustain. So if the Pei cannot burst you with the first 3 moves of his skill set, once you're both cross level 4, then you can get to turn the fight around. The only issue then as an Augur is that can you actually catch the Pei, because Pei is super mobile, right? And that's where the rest of the team comes in. Like, do you have stuns or do you have like more bursts to get him down to less than 10% so the Augur can execute him straight away? Which is why they use tournament phones, which is also a great sponsorship opportunity. Would it be cheating if your gaming phone tournaments have pressure triggers and use one to view your team cams? I don't know. I think unless it's a community tournament, right? I think you have to use like the official phones. How did KSG lose this? The hell? Okay, wait, no. It's a pretty even situation. So it's a T3 for T3 at the bot. My expectation of what's happening is that Han gets like a freaking nice 5-man ulti with his ultimate on the Sulie. That is in collaboration with He, which is Xiao Qiao for TTG. And then there was a very nice flank from Luo Po, which is the Clash Lane Fuzi. But genuinely, watching is so boring for you. I don't know how people like to watch more than play. I think it's about perspective. Ukyo is a great pick, actually. Look, every hero, right, is... there we go. Okay, so that was the setup. Where's the Fuzi? Okay, Fuzi got... Oh, yeah, there we go. The Fuzi made a difference, because the Fuzi went to catch the flow ball marksman. So there's a lag of damage now. Okay, item switch by Wu Yan. We get the Sage's Sanctuary. No flash. First life gone. Yeah, he's definitely dead. There's no way. GK when? Monday, Tuesday, one of these days. I think it should be Monday. Wait, did someone follow just now? Oh, thank you for following. Gaming fan. And Ben, yes, it's been meta, even global servers. See what did I say? Sulie massive ultimate. That was a nice that was a nice setup. Nice. Okay, yeah, because it's a replay, we gotta skip. Okay, this is the second series of the day. Do you think... Wait, let me pause this. Do you think Chengdu AG Changhui will defend their title at KCC this year? Who's this, ah? Who is this QY team? If since Eno's back, then yes. I don't recognize this QY team. Oh, this is a youth team. Oh, okay. No. Garo is not bad. Garo is good also. Everything. Thank you, Great, for sharing the live. Everything, right? It's about how you execute the draft. Nobody drafts to lose. How many people watch in the stage? I don't know. I don't know what the size of this stadium. What can you say about Boom Esports? What can I not say about Boom Esports? What do you want me to say? Give me the context of your question. Yeah, Garo is good. She just has no escape skills. Yeah. Castle Man, Tunshan? Are you referring to Tunshan as Castle Man? The coach on the right looks somewhat like you. Bro, I'm Chinese. They are Chinese. Of course we look alike. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, wait. Not all Chinese players are good, just to be clear. Who's the coach on the right? Now you have made me so curious. Who's the coach on the right? Is this the coach on the right? I don't look like him.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, Ben. Tunshan not rock, man. Oh, yep. Well, castles are made of rocks, I guess. Maybe the hair, maybe the hair. Li Laosh, I actually would recommend playing Garo. I freaking love Garo. Face structure somewhat resemble. Bro, they are so... Like, there's only so many facial structures around the world. Boom Esports have Chinese coach. I think they're gonna execute. I think it's about the mental state though. If the jungle can stay calm for Boom, then maybe. You love Garo, but she's bad for solo rank. Nah. Thank you for the follow, Albert. For me, right, I solo queue a lot of my games. So like to me, it doesn't matter what heroes you pick. It's whether you can find synergy with your teammates or not. That's it.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, NASA. Mental fortitude and draft execution. Yeah. Which is why it's important to get a Chinese coach also. He's taking a break again. Who? Who's taking a break again? Yo, you guys are chatting super fast. Hairstyle similar. Hairstyle, look. Hairstyle and face different thing, huh? Hablas Espanol? I am so sorry, I do not speak Espanol. Eno play in AG. Yeah, Eno is back. Try Lupan with Liu Shan. Albert, you're from PH. Welcome. Erin also good. I'm curious whether Ukyo got a buff in the Chinese server. He's been picked quite a lot. It's Gabriel. Hey, thank you so much. What's my peak? You don't need to know about my peak. My peak, I don't really play peak that much. My highest I think is like 1,500 only. Because I don't really play that much on peak. But I am a shoutcaster for HOK. I'm on the English desk. I hope there are English commentary or casters on KPL or Chinese pro scenes. There are, but then, you know, we have to get paid. So budget is a challenge, of course, as usual. You know, with whatever that's happening around the world. Bro, do you think OP heroes in pro leagues are OP in rank? If you can execute the same way, yeah. Peak is fun when your teammates are sweaty globals. Can Angela ride Tunshan when she's outing? I think so. Where Challenger Cup begin? What do you mean where? It's in China. Or where to watch? If you want to watch the live feed, you can go to Bilibili, you can go to Huya, you can go to Baidu, or Weibo as well. Like these are the Chinese ones. But then to watch the high quality ones, you have to have a WeChat or a QQ account. Global teams have benefit for this tournament. Yes. Challenger's blessing. Is there a match for AG? No, not for today. KPL is live in WeChat. Now? Are they still going? I thought that was the end of the stream. Oh, there's still one more series after that. Oh, okay. Oh, looks like we're not. Alright.
It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, Rose. Angela and Global is OP. I don't know why they keep banning her. Wait, what kind of rank games are you getting? Why are you getting bans on like Angela? What the hell? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Kenshin. AG Prime is back, but Zhongli is not back. I don't know whether Zhongli is back. If Zhongli is back, then yeah.
It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you, Vance. Why Angela here? They have so much mobility. She can even land S2. How many people? I don't know. Go and watch Bilibili, man. I'm not on Bilibili at this point. A Tachi ban means free Mai. But Mai's wave clear is pretty bad. Who will win, Chano and I'll win? Textbook wise, it's supposed to be Chano. Hi, cousin. If you are the cousin that I think you are, what's up? Da cousin or no? Okay, yes. How do you fight Chano laning? Angkong cousin. Hey, wait. Do I have a lot of cousins that have Angkong? I am your Angkong cousin also. Keen cast for Chinese HOK. I don't know if I'm going to solo cast on my own streams. When GK starts? Monday. It's not today. Monday. So if you are from if you are from Southeast Asia, the day is the same. We will watch them on Monday and Tuesday. So GK and Bigatron. And then I think Boom is like the second day. So Boom is on Tuesday. Will you stream playing HOK? Yes, of course. What do I pick if I'm fighting Chano? I don't really play farm lane that much anymore. No, PH is not playing today. Okay, so when I play rank, I play mostly mid and roam. That's my current main roles that I play. But for this particular season of rank, I play jungle and clash a little bit more. What's your opinion about Miggy's post mocking China? Okay, wait. Let me clear this up because I think there's a lot of misinformation online. So, I believe like the media day for Miggy, number one, that post that Miggy did was specifically for PKL. But I think they didn't have time to do an actual media day in KCC. So they had to use the poses that they used for PKL. So it was taken way out of context. I understand why the Chinese audience will be upset. Like, as for me as a Chinese, I get it. I'm not so offended by this because end of the day, I know it's for fun, right? But like, is it insulting? Yes, if you take it out of context, right? Does Miggy need to be punished for that? No, I don't think so. Like, if you know that that pose was going to be used for KPL or KCC, he definitely wouldn't do that, right? So I think people are a little bit harsh on Miggy. And but the thing is, it had to go through a lot of hands, right? To make it onto the WeChat post. So it was a logistics error for sure. Administration error, I think. Because there's no way you would see that post and think, yeah, let me post that on the Chinese audience. Yeah. No, but it's not a KCC media day. That's what people fail to understand. This wasn't like, oh, he went to KCC and he did that post when he was in China. No, he did that post when it was PKL regular season as media day. So it was meant for PKL audiences. So the fact that it was posted on the KPL side for KCC, that was definitely a clerical error. So should people still be angry? Fair. If you want to be upset about it, fair. But it is not on purpose. That must be made clear. That was not on purpose. Thank you, Rose, for the heart me. Yes, yes. Yeah, they could have chosen other photos from the PKL photo shoot. Yes, a lot of people misunderstood. But look, it's the same with any drama, with any controversial issue. It will die down, right? They have already replaced the post with its generic Mickey post. Hi, Rudius. No, so the Boom Esports game, I think it's on Tuesday. So today is all the Chinese teams first. China got no chill. Look, everyone is very passionate about their own country. Is very passionate about their national identity, right? So I think, yes, it's fair for them to be upset about it. I don't think it's a position where you get to say, no, the Chinese people shouldn't be angry. Of course they'll be angry, dude. Who wouldn't be angry? Yes. Right, Maddie, yes. Chinese fans also criticize, for them for posting it. What can you say about the blessings for the matches that have tier gap? I like it. So this is not the first time we have seen this KCC Challengers blessing. If you take a look at my profile, I have done a very short video on last year's Challengers Hub's blessing as well. So it's the same thing, right? Essentially, it just gives you a reset. You get to kind of have lesser restrictions on global ban pick. That's it. But is it going to be enough to be able to win against the KPL teams? It will give an advantage, but it's not a winning blessing at all. Is that Ma Chao? Yes, Ma Chao, top right hand corner, Clash Laner. Yu Cheng, that is your Clash Laner. This is a best of 5 Starry Night. So hard to play on the Chinese server, they're so strong. Well, when will GK play? Monday. So for everyone that doesn't know, so I'm from Singapore, so we're in the Southeast Asia region. So today it's a Saturday for us. So if you're of another region, maybe you're from Europe, maybe you're from the Western world, yeah, it is a different time zone for you. Clevon? Because there is a branding clash. So there's AG Superplay, right? Chengdu AG Superplay, and then there's AG Global. So under the official rules of KCC, you cannot have conflicting brands. So that's the reason why they had to remove AGG, and then it was replaced by GK Esports. Thank you, Zai. Thank you for the follow, Common Gaming.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu. That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, guys. Why didn't they compete in the name of Alpha Gaming? Because they are still under the parent company of AG, so you cannot. You cannot have two AGs. Yes, that's right. I prefer Garuda compared to Yingzhen because of the second release of the Ultimate. So Yingzhen doesn't have that. I don't know whether that has changed, but yeah, from my knowledge of Chinese server, he doesn't have that. Nice dive. Next game is starting, it's in drafting phase. It's okay, we'll catch up eventually because they have to take like super long breaks. How will non-Chinese teams play the game with Chinese in-game language? I don't think it's an issue. Like the controls in the game are the same. Hi, Loliet. Is the ulti of Tunshan can block the projectiles of Ingzhen? Yes, yes. So the ulti of Tunshan, he pushes this very huge blue color wall. So it reflects and blocks any projectiles coming in. So as a roamer, right, I'm patiently, very patiently, as much as I can, waiting for Tunshan to come into global. If Tunshan comes into global, whoo, I tell you, the professional scene, a lot of shit will change. Ranked games, a lot of shit will change also. Is that Garuda? Yes. OG Garuda. So obviously there's a difference between the Garuda we have in global server and Ingzhen in Chinese server. So the Ingzhen is different in the sense where Ingzhen doesn't have a second activation of the ultimate. Bro, do you see the AOT collab? Yes, I have. I haven't seen the full extent of it. I've just seen the Zhang Fei one. When Ma Chao released global, I don't know. Tunshan and Master Lupan is the meta changer in pro scene. Yeah. You wait till the Tai Zhenren and Su Lie come. So Garuda's ultimate has a second portion. Okay, let's watch this kill first. Yeah, so Garuda, when you activate the ultimate, Wings of Judgment, same as Ingzhen, right? You shoot. But then the difference between global server is that on the global server, Garuda has a second activation of the ultimate. So the second activation of the ultimate releases all of the remaining wings in a 360-degree direction. And you apply dread to all the opponents within range. Ingzhen doesn't have that. Mikasa, bruh, I don't know why it's so forced. Yes, Tai Zhenren has 3 reincarnations. He's one of the heroes that I really like. So, which is also why I'm super excited about KWC, because this KWC is a collaboration between Arena of Valor and Honor of Kings. And I used to play Arena of Valor. In fact, the first game that I ever officially casted, like casted, was Arena of Valor. So I came from AOV. You prefer Ma Chao jungle or Clash? I prefer Clash. Wait, I'm watching on YouTube. Why didn't they play in global? Imagine Team Falcons is in MKL. That would be quite cool. What do you mean, why didn't they play in global? Like, what are you talking about? You can always try AOV. You can download it. Ma Chao's meta on jungle? KPL mostly uses it on Clash. Yeah, because there's better alternatives for the jungle. They won't release Liliana because of pay. I think there's a vote ongoing now. I forgot where, but there's a vote ongoing now for which AOV hero you want to be ported over into HOK. Is Korea the dynasty in AOV? No. There is no more AOV professional scene from what I know. Yeah. When I was still watching AOV back then, it was the Thai teams. Thai teams, Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, China. Those were the monsters. Genshin is number 1. I'm from Singapore. I'm one of the English shoutcasters for Honor of Kings. But you probably wouldn't see me until, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm doing Asian Games qualifier or not. But if I'm on the broadcast for Asian Games, you will see me. Why is there a delay when playing Chinese server? I mean, where are you from? Even I get a delay on the Chinese server. Okay, but my delay is very minute. It's very, very small. It's like half a second. The highest ping I get on Chinese server is probably like 100 ms, 150. Yeah. But I've not played a Chinese server in a freaking long time. If you cast ancient games, you see me. Make sure. Wait. Is your IGN in the game also Li Laosh? If it's Li Laosh, sure, I will glaze you. But you have to give me a good performance, and it's not just me. It's the same. All right, I will see you. I will see you on the broadcast then. My top 3. Okay, Kirksey, I answer yours first. Liliana is not like a Gopei. Slightly different, because Liliana is a mage. But the mechanics behind it similar. She can change between melee and range form. I Waidaru. I like Wolves, AG. And one more team that I really liked was... It's a battle between TTG and JDG. Yeah. Okay, but my reference was from 2025. Not as strong, but I like JDG because no fear is inside. Hey bro, he's so handsome, what the hell? And he was very nice. I met him in EWC year number 1. When the KPL Dream Team. I'm actually quite sad that, you know, Pang is not playing. Because when I was introduced to KPL, Wolves Esports was the first team that I ever watched on broadcast. And Wolves was like the monster team back then. They were showing... My memory of them was like they were the 让三追四, which is you lose 3 games in a row, but then you win 4 in a row. Yeah, Pang was like a freaking monster, dude. So I met all of them in EWC year number 1. Because Ukyo is like a good burst. But the Kaiser was the last pick, so... So I will open up the conversation now, right? Which is later I'm going to play. So who wants to play 5-man? You're going to try jungling when you get your phone? It's still shipping? Oh, okay. When are you going to get? You want to play HOK World? I actually sent my request, but then, yeah, I've yet to message Tencent because I haven't got a reply. Southeast Asia. Because I'm in Singapore. Okay, let's skip. How many global teams in day number 4? I think it's 2 teams only. So I think Boom plays like the next day. It's not all 3 teams in the same day. Wait. Let me skip. Is this global ban? Yes. All professional competitions in HOK are global bans. But this is a best of 5, so you won't get to see ultimate battle. EDG Loong is very strong. You shouldn't change your lane if you want to be good. Is there open qualifiers in KPL? No. In order to join KPL, you have to go through a hierarchy. You don't just suddenly, oh yeah, I play well, I'm in KPL. You have to go through a whole list. There is KGL, there is also national selections. Player Malaysia ada ke dekat sana. Let me translate that. Is there a Malaysian player? Yes, but not today. Monday. Thank you for the follow. How many representatives in PH? Just 1. So for KCC, we have set on the global side, we have sent 3 teams. The number 1 of IKL, number 1 of PKL, and then the number 1 of MKL. But the number 1 of MKL, because it's AG Global, and you cannot have 2 of the same teams from a parent company, so AG Global has been replaced by GK Esports. Who is the hero besides Byron? Dayu. He's the newest addition to the roster of heroes in the Chinese version. I actually don't fully understand the mechanics of Dayu yet. But he's like a... His skills are like a ripple in the pond. He can heal also. Yeah, Byron is very meta. Like, that's why I say the pay Byron combination is stock standard. Fast pace, mobile, good stance. Assassin Dave posted a Dayu breakdown. Oh, okay, I should check that out then. Sustain calm for red team. Well, EDGM are also playing the same cards. Right, the Diadia and the Tun. They create the space for the Gerya, then Gerya drops the Sandstorm ultimate for the slow, and continual damage, and then hopefully they get the kills off of that. Why not Dolia Dun? Oh, the meta is very different here. Thank you, Sandy. Consort Yu, okay. But it's kind of interesting because the Dolia combination, like, okay, currently in global server, obviously with the Dolia Yangjian, right? Dolia Yangjian, Dolia Sun Ce, Dolia Neza, Dolia Kaiser. But I haven't seen that being played today at all. So it's kind of weird. I think Neza is used as a counter pick. Very situational aspect. Yeah. Aziza, yes, first Dayu of today. And I love this a lot, which is like Wu Zetian is actually getting a lot of playtime now in the Chinese server. Kin, do you trust my words on KSG 1? I did! Oh my god, you fucking liar. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? They're losing. But you know I trust you. Does Wu Zetian have similar skills as the other mobile game? I don't know. I believe it's the exact same one. I believe. But Wu Zetian is the original hero here. It was here first in the Chinese server. And then, you know, if you play AOV was, yeah, Illumia. That's the correspondence for AOV. Illumia, which is Wu Zetian, right, was my main hero in AOV. It was one of my favorite heroes. Haya in rank is so 50-50. No, if I play Haya, right, 100% lose. I always lose with Haya. My Haya is trash. Are you gonna cast for global teams? No. There is no English broadcast for KCC, unfortunately. There will be AI translations in game. You guys can take a look at that. I will see whether I have time to restream the games because I have other work going on. But if I have the time, then yeah, I might restream. Wait, watch? If you don't watch like the actual real-time one, you can watch it on Bilibili. Bilibili, Huya, where else? I think maybe Douyin, Weibo. Yeah, there's so many Chinese platforms you can watch. When's Wu Zetian released in global server? Tell me, I don't know. I also want her here. I want her in the global server. I'm gonna play the shit out of her. But that's the thing. In the Chinese server, right, Wu Zetian is a gacha hero. You have to spin, yeah, the gacha for her. I hope they don't do that here. Oh my goodness. If they have to, if they make the Wu Zetian gacha, right, oh, I'm gonna cry. Because I will spend money. There's no way I don't play Wu Zetian, bro. Like Hanshin gacha, yeah. When I first downloaded the Chinese version of the game many years ago, and then I saw like Wu Zetian gacha hero, I was so sad because I was not going to spend money to spin it. But now if global server they release Wu Zetian and it's gacha hero, I hate to say this, but I will spend money. I will gacha the shit out of it. I will get her. I miss playing Wu Zetian. Like I said, I played Illumia in AOV, and she's the exact replica. Nobody wants fucking gacha Wu Zetian, bro. Just give it to us. I don't mind gacha for skins, but like the hero, give the hero for free, bro. You wanted Sagi and I to cast together. Best caster duo. Well, we don't get, you know, what we want in life every time. So it's unfortunate. When Tai release? I don't know. Everyone's asking me when the release. I don't know. I'm not from Tencent. We can only hope that they will release it soon. I don't think they will release too many things at the same time. Bro, everyone's pay comes once in a month. Are you sure you want to like have all the skins and the heroes come out at one time? No way. They have to spend like a ton of money. I have enough gold in the game to buy every hero in the game. If it comes out like in-game currency, like gold, I can buy. But like if you tell me like to gacha the heroes and to gacha skins, no way, bro. I'm not that rich. The Chinese will complain if they, yeah, exactly. The Chinese audience will complain also because they had to gacha for it. They will be pissed. Like, hey, why are you giving the global audiences this stuff for free? It will blow up some. No, it will blow up every phone, bro. What's the hero that is using the motor? Motor. Geya, that is the farm laner. Ling Yun, off player on the left hand side from the top. So her ultimate is a sandstorm that slows you and damages over time. Is it worth it to buy Ma Chao FMVP Wolf skin? Hey, that's not for me to answer, that's for you. How much is your happiness worth? Yo. Wolf of Wall Street. How much is your happiness worth? They should release the AOV version of Wu Zetian. Wait, is there a difference of the AOV Wu Zetian, Illumia, and the actual Wu Zetian in Chinese server? I didn't know there's a difference. It's the same. Yeah? There's a passive effect I saw on the Wu Zetian hero. Maybe there is a difference. I don't know. That's the real question before buying anything. Yeah. How much is your happiness worth, right? Hey! There we go. They got the Haya and the Dayu together. Okay. Who is the PH opponent? So for Boom Esports, they are playing a national team. So in the Chinese server, there are three different tournament modes, I would say. So there is one, the usual one is rank, right? And then the second one is peak. And the third one is called a national championship. So players of specific regions in the country, they will be able to fight for top position there. So the national team, that's the team that the Boom Esports boys are playing against. You heard rumors that the global Gerya rides a panther or a certain kind of big cat instead of a bike. Whoa. Interesting. I mean, if they tie it to a cultural thing, then maybe.
他的阵容最好的方式是我避开第一波龙团，我不跟你打，然后在第一波 EDGM 一定要过来抢这个龙团的过程当中，他去上半图换波节奏，正好还能压制一下马超的发育，然后等到8分钟，最好是10分钟龙团的时候再去跟他们。
It's always a very difficult question. Like actually, if you were in the shoes of the dev, right? Like who do you want to, you know, put out first? Because there's so many things you need to care about, right? Oh, okay, that's the ultimate coming in from the 大鱼。Jungle 4. Oh, damn, they got the jungler, no trade. Yeah, so like as Tencent, right? You have to be very careful about number one, the heroes they release, can you actually tie it to a culture of a different country? And then, you know, are you going to rework it to fit the culture of the country also? So like Shikong Zhen, I think everyone, the rumor is that, you know, it's going to be Indra. So it's going to be focused on the India region. So that's good. Then the second question is that is there going to be a difference in terms of like the kit, right? Like you can see, so Ingzhen and Garuda, similar hero but not the same. Good luck for Boom. Yeah. We wish for them to have the best. Bro, there's a bounty. If you beat KPL teams, it's like 50k USD. I believe it's USD. But regardless of the amount, 50k is a lot of money. Nice. Okay, 50天 ultimate. Chase down. Radiance for the save. Not enough. Ma Chao is just freaking insane. No way. He's too mobile. They don't have the stun some more. Wu Zetian have a lot of stuns. So when Wu Zetian uses... Wu Zetian's first skill throws out this little disc. Or little ball first. When it's enhanced, it becomes a disc. And that disc can give you a mini stun. Her second skill is like a big burst of energy. That also gives you a knockback effect. And then her ultimate also has a stun. So if she gets off a full combination within range, right, you are stunned for days. Because the combination that you will use is first skill, second skill push them away, and then you use your enhanced first skill. During the animation of the first skill landing, you drop your ultimate. So the moment the first skill gets the mini stun, the ultimate lands also. It's like a guaranteed hit. But the way that the professionals are using it here is that they are waiting for everyone to gather. Then they use it as like a multi-man stun. Ma Chao is so mobile. If he's released on Global Clash, trainers will spam him. Yeah, for sure. Everyone is asking for Ma Chao. It's good money regardless. Yeah. Even small games. Yeah, you get like money from winning. Bro, imagine you get paid every time you win a ranked game. Oh my god, everyone's gonna spam. Everyone's gonna play well. At least I think they will. I'm curious whether these wells give vision or not. Oh no, the Haya. Who is he trying to out? He's trying to out the Tun. There's no way, look at the flank. Wait, the Ma Chao? Okay. Yo, the Tun so low. Xia Ling. Okay.
血量很健康，但自己的对他们来讲，自己的下后盾血量已经很残残了。
Bro, if I win cash for every rank game that I win, I'll still be poor. I don't know. I don't know how many games I've lost, dude, in the past few days. Nice. Jungle for jungle. Hey, by your T3? Oh no. Youth team in a bad position here. They don't even need to get the kill, they're just pushing them back. T3 taken already. By the Ma Chao. Wonderful work. Yeah, that's the difference, yeah. Pro teams and national teams. Oh my god, that was so close. So EDGM have now unlocked the fastest tier 3 take in the tournament so far, 10 minutes and 21 seconds. Now this is the second series of the day. We will not be surprised if the #1 rule of Ma Chao is thou shall not play in 30 FPS. You have to play like 60 or 120 FPS for sure. You want it as silky smooth as possible. Then when you record your clips, it's also super nice. Why is red on the blue side? Because they don't want to get flanked, which is why they were retreating in that particular style. But then it kind of opened up the T3 for the taking. Yeah, unfortunate for them. They were not watching the waves. Erlane, yeah, Erlane has been released in Chinese server for so long. Global teams have more chance of winning EWC. I think this EWC for KWC for us, right, might be the most exciting one yet for HOK audiences, because I think this might be, depending on how the balancing is done, right, because it's two different games. When you introduce the AOV heroes coming into HOK, because I've played both games before, I've casted for both games as well, it would be cool to see who triumphs who, because the playstyles of the teams differ very, very much. The way they fight for objectives is completely different. AOV and HOK, completely different. There's no microsecond delay in Ma Chao force swing in that skill. Are you talking about a reset? Because the reset is instant when you get your spear back. Best of 4? No, best of 3. So this is the best of 5. Thoughts on E-Star versus GK? You think they might have a chance if Fly doesn't carry? I think GK can win couple of games. I don't know about series, but I think there is definitely a chance to win games. Especially with Challenger Blessing. But that to me is oversimplifying it, because there's so many factors in a competitive setting. What an ultimate from the Wuzetian. Oh, that freaking destroyed the game and the fight. Rick, dude, Hua Quan so good. Bro, his ultimate saved the day. It changed the whole fight. If the ultimate missed, right, EDGM would have had a hard time in that fight. I don't know. Kirksey, I don't know. Kenneth, how's army, bro? GG. Yes, Kuzan, GG. Awesome. Okay, that's good to hear.
觉得对我们没影响吧，这几场确实发挥有点吃力。
但是现在还有机会，还来得及，因为你们还有挑战者的助攻。
skip.
这个简介，
对低级别赛道队伍可以指定2个英雄，高级别赛道队伍无法选择。
他这个选法就是我拿。
Okay, so both teams no more Ma Chao.
飞，
这种方式是不错的。看一下上海
Logically with no bias, fly 6 for 鬼鱼。
这样就要考虑，因为这个镜不会先选，这个镜他如果假如是要拿镜，他可以直接放到5楼去拿，就是很轻松，或者放到4楼给5楼留个 counter pick。
是的，
他不用放在前3楼去拿。
啊，B 班了鲁本纳什，那鲁本纳什新训前面也给他送上了班位，让1楼沈梦溪就选出来了。
我觉得天明有个很烦的东西啊，就在对面教练眼里。
Your first one, that's your opinion. Second one, also your opinion. Third one, I think that's facts. Yeah.
选择了张飞来反制一下沈梦溪的消耗，同时在中指的位置做了一个能对抗的小乔，很稳。
You get to fire the SAR-21? Ah, yeah, everyone gets to. I remember the feeling of shooting a gun. Have you done the laser bullets yet? I actually kind of low-key miss that kind of shit. Leaf, yes, this is KCC. I remember going to the firing range and then like you had to aim and then fucking like bah bah bah. Oh my god, that feeling was great. Like to actually shoot a fucking rifle. Holy shit. KCC is Honor of Kings Challengers Cup 2026. So this is like a big mashup. You get the KPL teams, you get the youth teams, you get the national teams, you get the streamer teams. All coming, women's teams, all coming to one place. Wrong spelling, Kenneth. It's dopamine. Singapore is a military service like in Korea. Yes, compulsory. So I've served my time as well. Okay, the few of you can go and fight it out over your opinions over GK and E-Star. I am just curious to watch the game. Really? The MRE is not bad? Okay, maybe your MRE is a little bit better. My MREs were not bad too. They didn't taste bad, but obviously me being a picky eater and stuff like that, I'm very, very appreciative of what we were given. There was like trading going on. And then like our high ups was scolding us, no trading, you cannot trade your resources. Do you think in a war people will be like giving you their food? Yeah, that kind of. Can you skip even the disease? Depends. Do you think Boom can keep up the Chinese teams? Only if they keep their composure. They will find the pacing of the game really difficult, and they need to be very, very careful about the team fights that they take. Not physically fit. It depends on what kind of not physically fit, because I was not physically fit. There are different tierings of training, depending on your health status, but you have to go for army. Yeah, but best F affects your work. The initiations for this game number 3 is going to be so important.
从句号那一届，然后到上一届。
Curious if they'll do a lane swap though.
这一届的镜都很厉害。
已经这么选的话，其实把底牌扒光了。因为他的3局英雄，橘右京、裴擒虎、嘉靖，我往最坏的角度想，如果今天这局比赛输了吃不下来，那意味着你在
the national team or the youth team can
应该最擅长的英雄，对你都没赢下来，都没打出效果的话
fast clear the mid. Yu Cheng, the Guan Yu will help the mid. I don't know how to read the mid laner's name, but the other Yu, right? They can compete with the clear speed of Hua Juan. And then Xiao Sui, which is the Su Lie for EDGM, they'll probably do like a 2-man rotation in the mid. Okay, so this is the challenger's blessing, right? They get to pick the hero. It cannot be banned. And it cannot be picked by EDGM. I've only seen the Zhang Fei one. I haven't seen the rest.
但是怎么看都感觉像 ADGM 这个地方很
犹豫，
豪华，
犹，like 第二声。
失差加苏烈，然后边路还是一个夏洛特。
但我要再看好青训前院一次。我虽然觉得其实我觉得 EDGM 阵容更好打一些，但是我觉得对于年轻人的敬，我们要抱一些敬畏之心。
没错。
那会飞起来的，但如果这个因为飞不起来，就真的飞不起来。
右语 ，OK， 第4声。
前辈的脚步的同时，你不能在32强的比赛里面。
惊觉，海灵，右语。Who's the fourth? I didn't see the fourth name.
他们不能在32强停下来，但就算在32强，
雨城，
也不能用这种姿态停下来，对吧？
就好不容易从青训营里脱颖而出。
Only one represent, yes.
挑杯之后一局比赛都没赢，
虽然我们也讲了，时间是他们的。
So MKL, IKL, and PKL only. One from each.
把这个东西当做一个礼。
没错。
来吧，进入比赛，双方第3局比赛。蓝色方上 ADGM， 红色方青训前缘，比分2比0，进入比赛。
They know he's there. What a nice cut from Xialing, the jungler on EDGM. So I've been told that they removed the double smite from the Jing mirror image. Oh, he lost it, bro. But it's in the hands of the mid laner. Unfortunate.
浪费了心态，是的，是吧？心态没了。
对，
这个蓝没了的话，对于进来说还是很伤的。前期
Bro, they didn't even use a smite on Xialing.
这个收益可是其他东西比不了。
Oh my goodness.
好消息没给对面啊，坏消息跟给了没区别。
那对于夏琳来说，好消息全是好消息。
是的，
是吧？没有坏消息。
夏琳嘛，才浪费点时间。
他的目的就是为了不让金拿到蓝。
夏琳也看到不同的英雄，我现在发现他也是不同的英雄，感觉完全不一样。
Arlie should do well against the Chicha though. In lane. Notice that Ling Yun didn't clear that buff, that camp. Oh, nice. That's because then you can use that minion, right, or that jungle camp to set your passive up as a Chicha. So you don't have to go and compete with the early. But then yeah, the rotation by the Yu Yu is like sick. The mid lane, Xiao Qiao.
打得太刚了，
过刚易折。
其实目的是为了抢这个红笋，但是在抢红笋的过程当中，小穗看到了机会，
开的挺好，但伤害不够。
小穗 is the room. Okay.
他被开到了第一时间，回头交2接1接大招，
对，
一套爆发全部打到了一个点上。
但他能交出来，我是没想到。我觉得应该秒之。
This Charlotte actually is a huge problem against the Guan Yu. Especially when she's like CC immune. That's like a huge problem. CC immune, but she got knocked up against the Guan Yu.
第2局比赛碰不过，碰不过。第1局比赛2边打得很温和，我们看一下这一波。
That's right, it's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you, Gunners.
集火全部打到了尤金身上，
比想象中要轻松一些。就是2个人的突然集火秒掉。
是的。
Yeah, she can also slow the Guan Yu, right? With her first skill, when she throws the thing up.
大家对年轻人有一些支持。动手。
Oh, what a catch! Oh, so lucky. The timing.
是的。救命一吼。
是的。
That was a freaking nice out though. from the Zhang Fei.
走位躲2。
但凡林云刚才二技能射一箭出来，就精彩至极。顶掉那个大招。
Chicha Frenzy, interesting. Yeah, I've also never seen that.
那静要先打自己的蓝 buff， 选择了放弃龙团的对抗。
Thank you sharing, Lester.
张飞是没大招的，这时候过去打不占优。苏烈有被动，有闪现。
Ah, this one has to be a Q, right? Oh my god. Okay, Leaping Savior. First life gone. Oh, okay. There's no way. There's no way the Charlotte dies here. Yeah. Even burn the flash. That's the crazy part. First item, the Guan Yu went for Frigid Charge. Great idea. Oh, hi, yo, yo. Xialing, goodness, the overlord was on the youth team's side. Actually, I'm curious, this frenzy Chicha, like how effective is this gonna be?
夏琳原以为自己是猎人，没想到。
你列在哪？关键是你列的点在哪儿？现在上一波两个人的那个。
Because yes, I've seen you guys versus Boots. Oh yeah, that was just for fun.
想打那个劲我能理解，但是他那个下去是有点怎么说呢？危险。
你知道吗？这叫一口气。
关键我觉得他刚才是有点想杀那个劲，你知道吗？他要是想走，这事还好办。
Oh, nice save from Zhang Fei. Oh no way! That's a bad trade, right? Yeah, you give a roam for a farm laner. Thank you for the follow.
发育路换掉了张飞，这把还是个狂暴吃差，所以他只有进没有退。
是的，进现在发育可是肥的不行，究竟有点跟不上。
But late game, right?
而且上一波单挑想必已经让他冷静下来了一些。
Late game EDGM still wins.
你玩到后面，你这经济支撑不住了。
EDGM 第一局给我一种感觉，紧张。
Because it's going to be so hard to deal with the... It's Xiao Han, right? It's Han? That's Han Yuping the Han, right? Jing is like paying counter pick wise. I think in this particular draft, it's about the mobility of the Jing. That's my viewpoint. Because you can switch positions with the mirror image, right? So the whole strength of the Jing in this draft is the fact that if you are chased by the Ukyo Tachibana, you can run. But at the same time, because they're also kind of squishy, like Ukyo Tachibana, if you get the stun and stun lock him, right, he's easy to kill. The Jing offers that. This puts a lot of risk on Hua Jun, Ling Yun, the first 4 picks on the left hand side. See? The mobility?
夏洛特这个位置也没办法再打了，沈梦溪是被关羽给顶死的。
是的，这一分感觉已经比较稳。
现在8比1的。
This is what you want in your ranked teammates. but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to be the sacrifice of like, okay, let me jump in for you so that you can have a good time as a Jing to dive in, find an angle at the correct timing. Yeah, it's so hard. They're doing quite well for the youth team. Best of 5, Anthony? Yes, it's a best of 5. So this is series point for EDGM. Woo! What a knockout! Holy shit.
小强推到关羽面前，关羽踩小乔接吹风啊！
张飞的吹加关羽的踩，让小穗和夏琳在中左草画了个 L。
Their macro is hard to understand. They're built different. Okay, here is my take on that. So if you take a look at the generic professional rotations, right? There are always a set few. But the difference between professional teams and, let's say, semi-pro or amateur teams is they know when to do what kind of rotation. Like, they know the correct response for it. And they can play with a lack of information. That's the difference between professional teams. Like, they will understand where you are at most of the time based on how the map is at the current point. So depending on how the waves are at, depending on what hero shows, they will know exactly or roughly where you are at. That's the main difference. Which is why showing on the map is such an important thing. Which is a lot of people in rank don't understand that. Wow, what a catch! Oh, the Guan is so good here. The Zhang Fei is dead here, right? Yeah, no ulti. Su Lie kind of useless here, no? No ulti. No passive also. This Charlotte first skill doesn't slow. It does. So satisfying to watch. Yeah, for sure this U team, the Jing is a comfort pick for this guy. Which is why they use the Challenger Blessing. You cannot ban it or you cannot pick it. Looks like a 2-1. But then you look at what Xiaohan is doing. The clash into Charlotte. The split push coming in. This is exactly what you need to do when you're losing. One person needs to split push. You cannot keep fighting all the time. But Pups don't understand that. And they keep trying to do like a 5-man defense and then they fail and then we lose. Res, the percentage is going to be quite low. If you're talking about winning a game, there is still some good potential. But if you're talking about winning a series, I don't think so. Why does it say 11:51 is the fastest now? Just now it was 10:21. Maybe it's the different tierings? Like, because just now game 1 was KPL versus KPL. Now it's KPL versus youth team. So in the tier difference, yeah, fastest is 11 minutes plus. You're doing well to hold on at this point. When your jungle is 0-4 and you have like a 8k goal lead, oh my goodness. The issue here is like the biggest question is, okay, as EDGM, how do you initiate? They got the damage. You have a lot of damage, right? You have the Chicha, you have the Cat Boom, you have Charlotte, you have the Ukyo, but then they have no initiation without taking a huge risk. Bro, there's no way the Su Lie gets taken down. Oh, the Chicha got caught already. Dead. There's no way. They lost. Yeah, just go for the towers. Yep, Crystal is done. Right, skip. See what the draft is like. I think it's a 3-1 lah, huh? They already used their challenger blessing. I think it's a 1 tier difference only. So it should be they only get 1 challenger blessing. They get to choose which one they want to use. They chose the one that they get to pick. They get to pick, and then EDGM cannot ban or pick that hero. They're expecting the Lung. They've given the Lung over to the youth team. Okay, Tai Zhenren ultimate lets you resurrect the first member that dies during the activation of the ultimate. Okay, Wu Zetian. Ah! Fang. Quick burst, high mobility. If the Fang doesn't have to use the first skill to kill the target, right? Then the Tai Zhenren is useless already. Because you don't get, when you get the revive from Tai Zhenren's ultimate, you don't get the full health back. You get 50% or lesser. So if they can burst you once, the Fang can burst you the second time. There's no problem.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow, Anthony. I don't know if Jing is the answer here. Oh. I mean, maybe the Tai Zhenren gets like a flash stun, AoE stun. So I don't know the positioning of it, but one of the skills for Tai Zhenren is he has a, it's called third hand. So he actually latches onto you. Then I think the second skill is the one that is the AoE stun, right? So he can charge the AoE stun. Then if he gets like the third hand into the explosion, he does an AoE stun complemented by Wu Zetian's AoE stun. Then the Jing can finish them off. There's one of the ideas they can execute. Yeah. So EDGM already expected that they will pick the Long, which is why they picked the Xiao Xiao in the first place. Because they purposely didn't ban out the Long. Okay, so we do still see the Dolia Yang Qian combination. No, I don't think the youth team can win this. Late game, how do you even kill this composition by EDGM? Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Like, what use is the second life here? The second life is purely for you to run. I would say, I would think, unless you get a goal lead. Like, if you don't win the early game on the youth team's lineup, right? You lose the game. The Fang can take towers so quickly. Yep, doesn't look too good. Left side more 攻势, right side more ballsy. 攻势 is what? Let me translate. Why is he not translating? What the hell? What's 攻势? standard. Oh, okay, okay.
如果建立在他的这个弱化上，而且把他的出招出点半肉，他应该蛮能。
Or meta.
来吧，双方第4局比赛，我们看一下到底有没有决胜局，到底能追几分。
Yeah, definitely looks more meta in that sense.
开局还是很常规的。元方
I just don't understand the Xiangyu pick. Because they have so much escape and sustain on the side of EDGM, right? They have the ultimate from force field suppression for the Byron. He gets extra armor. You have to refresh on the ultimate for Xialing, the Yangxian. Then when you activate ultimate for Hua Quan as the Xiao Xiao, you have extra mobility. And then Ling Yun second skill wheel away, you can just run away. Then Xiao Shui on the Dolia, you can have your wave breaker to dive away also. No, ult, sorry. I know, wave breaker second skill. Yeah, you can just jump away. Intimidate Xiangyu. Well, because I'm expecting the Yu Cheng, right? The Xiangyu is he's going to be the initiator. Yeah, yeah. So he needs to survive. If he goes damage, I don't know whether this is the game to go damage, you know what I mean? The youth team desperately needs a goalie here. If they don't get a goalie, right, this game ends super fast. They have very nice AoE though on the youth team. But the way that the heroes operate on EDGM, right? They are the multi-angle team. They can come in from anywhere. It's so crazy. How are you supposed to get an AoE catch as Xing Jue on the 太乙真人? He don't care. Yeah, he's just gonna use his ulti.
小乔草里这一波顶过来，看一下太乙跟过来，但是已经退到了一个较为安全的位置，
不好配合了。
对，让小乔开了大招，让花卷打了波消耗。
配合显得有点犹疑。
太乙又回头了，但是杨戬也跟了过来。太乙这波炸一下，但杨戬来了，小乔给了个2。
Is to force the out. Okay, so that's the first life. Yeah, there's no way he did.
他们这把有点犹豫。这上路要开的话，太乙从那个位置搂过来，其实他们早点打过去。
They just lost the game.
但第一时间开的有点不情不愿的，到后面呢又有点走的不干不净，就是其实不直接撤退就走。
Xialing still has his ulti? No, he just used it. Okay, wave clear.
还有点想打。
对，少想了一步，你得想人家杨戬也会过来的。
这波整体有点偏犹豫。
而且杨戬他本身也是。
This is something that I really like. If you take a look at what's happening in mid lane, right, you're holding the lane, you just leave it alone, and then you share the wave. The mid laner and the jungle share the wave together. That's what you're supposed to do. But pubs don't understand this. They'll be like, "What the fuck? Why are you taking my wave?" And then I'll be crashing out on my own. Like, what the fuck? Why are you so stupid? Let's sharing go. This is the way you're supposed to play the game. Oh wow, yeah. Why?
见人就打，第一条暴君刷新，青云前面还是想对抗，在旁边先动手了，先开大招，一整套。
Okay, yep, you get the clash, but like fucking you lose everything else. Right? You don't win this fight. You see what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't get it. It's crazy. Me don't understand. Yeah, but I'm curious also. Why are they going straight for full jungle item? Wow, what a steal. Yeah, but it's a youth team. They're not KPL teams, right? I think Xiaoling is dead though. He's waiting for the refresh. Yeah, there's no way. Ah, that was a little bit greedy. Yeah, then now they give the buff back to Ye Yu. I mean, I fall prey to this as well, right? The overzealousness. After you win a big moment, then it's like, oh, let's team fight. And then you die as a jungle. It's like, oh my god, you just wasted all of the advantage. The one thing I'm trying to learn a little bit better is, as a jungler, right, I need to learn when I should be following the team now. Like, I actually never ever clear the waves fully to the point. You see, like, the whole jungle is empty. But then at the same time, the pubs don't fucking rotate with you like that. You know, like the whole team's with you. No. That never happens. Yeah. He's really good on the Qing. Oh, what a setup. Holy shit. Oh, they're also low. I mean, the way that I see, normally you will build your first core item, then you complete your jungle item. So it's interesting that they both actually just screw that. Let's complete the main core item first. Perhaps it's about timing. Because you want to have the same amount of firepower, right? Because in order to complete the jungle item, right, it's about what, 1,004 gold. But if you create like one core item, it's about close to 2k, right? So the difference of like 700 gold might cost you the game. Because if you die during that risk that you take, that okay, let me go for the first core item and then I go for jungle item, you might be losing out in stats. Oh no, global teams do that on Jing as well. It gives you better defensive capabilities because of the stats, but it also gives you a little bit more attacking power because of the passive. Hey, what's the global teams? No, I think KPL. Yeah, I've seen it before. This is not the first time we have seen Jing with Fosca. It makes sense. It makes sense. Is it to balance out with support item? What do you mean? The Frostcar? Support tier 2 item? Where? Oh, there's no way. You just lost the fight. You couldn't burst them down. Oh my god. No, it's more for survivability. So you get a good balance of damage and survivability. Because you have the defense stats, ma. Then the extra frost damage coming in. Instant tier 2 jungle item. I don't know, man. My thoughts is really just is a stat difference thing. You don't want to give the unfair advantage. Aye, some more. But it looks like this series is done, huh? EDGM should get the win here. Westwood? Oh my god, you're from my childhood. Who are you? Your brother? Which brother? Twin brother?
画面就跟第一把完全一样了。
但他是红刀黄盾暗影战斧，他这个装备其实他容错也不是特别高。
因为是双大杨戬。
I have many different brothers when I was in secondary school. Many different types of brothers.
也是他们优势。狗，那闪开，都不撞狗，过来想。
Hey Royston.
直接把龙给抢到了，杨戬杀到放完。
Nice steal. Oh my god, the Jing.
太乙真人复活还是给到他，但站起来之后还。
Oh, but they still lost.
但值得了。
You're very funny, oh. Just say your name, lah. If you play football with me together, how many people we play football together with? My goodness, we play every day. We play every day. From Sec 3 to Sec 4. And even after that, there's so many people we play football together with, bro. Not many people punch me until jala. Since when I punch you? Since when I punch people in football? What the fuck? Have I actually punched someone doing soccer before? On accident, maybe? I don't know. Oh my god, the Yang Jun. Wow, look at the combo. Oh, okay, it's you. How are you? Are you in Singapore? Or are you like overseas? It truly has been a while since we've seen each other. Are you still at the same job? In the bank? Or financial industry? Ah, okay. Okay, that's good. But finance industry now should be in shambles, right? Okay, not exactly shambles, but it's super volatile with whatever that's happening around the world. Yes. But I don't get to see you. You can see me because my cam is on. We should arrange a dinner soon. Dinner and drinks. Yeah, with everyone. I actually saw quite a few. Like, Eugene's wedding. You didn't come? I think you're overseas. I bumped into a couple of us. Yeah, over the years. Wedding, we saw Clement. Eugene. I mean, it was Eugene's wedding, so obviously we'll see him. And then, like, I bumped into Shafiq a couple of times on MRT. Yeah. Who else? Who else have I seen over the years? Yeah, but he was kind of distant. For Shafiq. Alright. It's time to find the life updates. Everyone's life is so different. No, you know what's the cool thing? You know all the shit that we said about when we were younger? Oh, you know, maybe we'll do this in the future. I don't think any of us are doing what we thought we'll be doing in the future. You know what I mean? That's so funny. Like, I did not know I'd be doing this shit. For sure. Well, regardless, it's definitely not what we said we wanted to do as a career when we were older. You know, okay, so now I'm teaching like public speaking classes, and then we're in this sector where the children will talk about the careers they want to have in their life. Then whenever I hear the answers, I always laugh because it's like the typical Singaporean dream. Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a what's this? I want to be a pet groomer. I want to be a lawyer. And it's like, really? Are our dreams so stagnated and so one-dimensional? And then when the kids ask me like what I do for a living, I was like, yeah, look, I'm not your average Joe, and my life is kind of different from the average Joe. And they'd be like, oh wow, that's so cool. And then whenever the kids like tell me like, I don't know what I want to do for a job. And I remember asking a student like, what do you like? Well, like what do you like to do? And think of that as a job. And it was so confused. Like some of them were like talking about pets, like being a vet and that kind of thing. And they never thought that was a possibility of a career. It's like, okay, maybe not here, but it is definitely a possibility, you know? And I've also met the choir people. Oh my god, we should have the choir people. We should go and watch Jacqueline sing and her band. I've done quite a few of their performances. Yeah, see you. Have a good one. Have a good dinner. I think it's dinner time now, right? Yeah. So it's 3-1. EDGM should win this one. I don't see how they're gonna come back from this. Because like we're a late game. And even with the full combination, they can't really get the kills onto EDGM. So I'm gonna tell you guys what's gonna happen after this. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna jump to the third series of the day, which I've already watched one game of that series. But I'm gonna go and eat. Yeah, I need to charge my phone also. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry to my YouTube people. I'm going to ignore YouTube for now.
手高地的打法，刚刚也看得出来小德是比较急的，想上去开一波。现在没把握团，他不用着急啊，其实我觉得他们真的要就像刚才那样慢慢的往前压就可以。
Oh my god！
这整个禁区前沿这里伤害量是不够的。啊，看一下，人群当中硬顶，五连开大，效果还行，但是这波杨戬真的顶啊，法天象地又被打出来了，要不然可能就被集火掉了。 真敢上！关键的法天象地，这波把人挤走之后，让队友在下路把最后一座高地塔推掉，破了青训前沿的3路高地，真没伤害打他，进一步好把激火都给。
Are they gonna drag this to a Tempest game?
有钱但没用，50点太穷了。项羽这个装备，其实成功。
We have not had the Sage's Sanctuaries come out yet, right?
黄铁顶在正前方。
Yeah, they still lose this. Yeah, they still lose this. Oh, there's no way. Because even if they win this fight, right? Look, yeah, they can't do it. Mega Minion's already running down. They don't even need to get the kills. They just need to stop them from TPing. Bye bye. Yeah, game over. Yeah, it's game. Okay, that's game. 恭喜上海 EDGM。
这把的话，应该是毋庸置疑的 MVP 会给到杨戬了。他们把这个双打杨戬的作用发挥的非常漂亮。对，双打杨戬现在在整个春季赛其实出场率并不高的情况之下，上海 EDGM 在这一局比赛拿出来发挥还是非常出色的。
Hi, Sun Wukong. This is KCC Honor of Kings Challengers Cup 2026. So this is the tournament where our 3 global teams will be competing. So GK Esports from MKL, Boom Esports from PKL, and then Bigatron from IKL. So they'll only be playing they'll be playing only on Monday and Tuesday. So for now, I'm just watching whatever that's happening for the rest of the teams. Yeah. But I'm gonna get my dinner. Or at least I think I'm gonna get dinner. I don't know what I want to eat. You know, this is a struggle every time. I have no idea what I want to eat, and then I end up not eating. Thank you for the heart, me.
That's right. It's your favorite kind of tofu.
Thank you for the follow. Okay, let me skip forward. Oh, yeah, see? So we will definitely catch up because like there was a freaking 1 hour break. Okay, let me skip here for you guys.
高校赛道队伍会给到 K 甲冠军多少压力？我觉得对 WFT 来说，这场比赛是展现他们实力的一场比赛。
是的，因为他们未来是要登上 KPL 下级赛的。然后在这个过程当中，他们一直在 K 甲的职业体系。
So this is WST, and just though someone asked me about this, CKU, right, or something like that. So these are the school teams.
一些像全国大赛的队伍啊，或者说是职工赛道的队伍啊，
或者高校赛道，
或者是
Let's skip forward. Are they going to the band big face already?
获得者也是 K 甲唯一一个2次斩获常规赛最佳选手的荣誉选手。他在持者次数是第一个赛季。
对，我觉得
志愿在实力是。
Actually, you know what? You guys watch this. Let me go and get my food. You guys back in a bit. Maybe I should put a photo.
对，我记得他25年春的时候。
Oh, they actually approved my appeal. No wonder I didn't get restricted. Nice.
的时候一直都在给他安利这个选手，我觉得安澜这个选手实力是绝对能够登上 KPL 的，但是至于能不能打出来这个效果，要看他在赛场上的一个开发能力了。然后今天他们的对手是这些大学生们，那我想介绍一下这些大学生们，其实他们是来自学校当中就是不同的专业嘛，然后组到了一起。像刚刚看到，比如说他们
Yeah, I'm restreaming this.
就是他的巅峰赛最高是2400。
So apparently, when you restream, unless you get like access from the actual creator, you won't be allowed to get gifts and visibility. But I don't think there's anyone restreaming this on TikTok as it is. This is considered as KOG one because I'm watching the one that is on YouTube that is reposted and taken from, I presume, the original KCC stream. Because we don't have an official KCC broadcast on HOK Esports, to my knowledge. Yeah. But yeah, you guys enjoy first. I need to settle my own things. See you all in a bit.
包括他们中路位置的青木队长也是主指挥卫嘛，也是组织者。然后他巅峰赛最高分数是2502分。7个国服，像他的杨玉环、西施、嫦娥都是最喜欢的英雄。然后他最喜欢选手是青荣，所以他说就是现在看到就是青木，所以他就西施是他玩的所有英雄里面最好的。不知道今天会不会拿出来。
挺想跟青荣交手的。
是的。然后现在看到蒙元他的射手也是那种偏进攻性的，特别喜欢对线去打出压制力。因为在25年他刚登上 K 甲的时候，他就是以这种压制性的手法著称的。
我对他们队伍里面印象最深的就是他们的中路位陈欢，
老练欢子，三板斧，
特别喜欢看他比赛，因为他
为什么？
因为他在现在中路的选手里是为数不多那种会选择去跟对手爆掉的选手。
对，锋线位置，他24年在深圳榜 KLG， 后来25年转会到了 WST， 现在是队伍的一个锋线位。
一般打中的大家都是可能在后面缩着打控制啊，或者说打伤害啊，但是他是冲的，甚至说他在玩女娲的情况下都会直接3技能落到人家 C 位脸上，跟人家 C 位进行一个对爆。
对，他的风格不是那种保 KD 的风格，所以他这一整个常规赛加上季后赛，他只拿过1次 MVP。他这种进攻风格就为队友奉献了呀。
是的，一般这种选手拿 MVP 都是很难拿的，往往只有在用到火舞的时候，你这种跟对手爆掉的打法才会。
对，他那局 MVP 就是火舞，是的。然后辅助强的话，就是重庆科技大学的辅助强，他是巅峰赛最高2350分，国服的太乙。最喜欢的是 Fly， 因为他从17年就开始看了，他喜欢 Fly 的这种担当和凝聚力。
那可能在队伍里面也是承担一个老队长的一个身份了。
是的。然后像他们的教练，刚刚也是给到了镜头，袁熙教练，然后还有重庆科技大学的教练是 Felix 教练，这2个教练也是有一些有意思的小故事的，就是Felix 他和队伍的一个结缘是因为短视频平台，就看到他们夺冠之后联系他们需不需要教练，然后 Felix 选择了红方，他说需不需要，然后重庆科技大学的这些学生说我们现在需要一个教练，邀请你过来，然后他们一拍即合，就情牵互联网。成为了一个队伍，
他执教经验其实是比较丰富的。21年的时候就已经开始走进一个助教的一个行业当中了。当时有在 Nova 的女队待过1年，
对，还带过2影，
还去RE之后，
对，袁熙他是经验很丰富啊，当教练、当选手，回去读大学，然后做挑杯选手管理，再做教练，所以他经验真的非常丰富了。包括舒媛也是他挖掘出来，
正好是版本的 T0。
没错，看一下会如何使用这2个英雄啊？因为我们天命英雄，我们低级别赛道队伍的话，指定这2个英雄，高级别赛道队伍是无法选择或者禁用的。且这2个英雄，无论这个重庆科技大学他选不选这个英雄。 雄都不会占他们的全局 BP 的英雄池。
没错，那他选的这2个英雄，我觉得他这一把是肯定会都用的，因为这2个英雄的话，无论是从对线的角度还是从团战的角度，都是非常厉害的。再来看班位 ，WST 是搬了小乔和鲁班纳斯，他搬了一个鲁班纳斯的这种体系型的英雄，以及一个小乔在中路的一个强中轴的能力上面，自己在围绕这个班位做了一手公孙离的选择。
上来就给萌源拿到了他最擅长的游射公孙离，他的绝活招牌之一。
他们其实这个班位和选位是有点被重庆科技大学的天命英雄给干扰到了，他们就感觉你这个all in是肯定要出的，所以他在班位上给公孙离创造环境，然后最终选入公孙离，想要用公孙离去对位这手all in。不过重庆科技大学的解法就是说我拿个少4元，一般是跟公孙离绑定的这个英雄给你拆掉，然后再选个橘右京，这样在打野位既能拿前期优势，又是一个比较好去针对公孙离的打野。
这样很有思路哎，这个 BP 其实挺体系化的。
是的，而 WST 后2手他是直接用大雨去 counter 一下这种少4元，然后用一个夏洛特保证他们中后期的一个边带。夏洛特对位狂铁也是非常经典的一个对局，就是狂铁虽然说能在前期的时候打夏洛特有线权，但是不会影响到夏洛特的发育。夏洛特补刀也好，或者说线上的赖线能力也好，都是能够在前期对到狂铁的时候有保障的。
而且像夏洛特也是安澜的绝活招牌英雄，这是他在 K 甲常规赛当中使用次数最多的一个英雄。
是的，重庆科技大学3手拿沈梦溪这强势英雄，后面班位上应该都是要围绕中路去做了，可以搬火舞搬嫦娥这样的一个英雄。火舞和嫦娥这2个都是可以在前期中轴对抗上和沈梦溪去对打的。现在小乔已经没了的情况，外面如果火舞嫦娥都上班位的话，那 WST 还有一个能用的就是嬴政，嬴政也是一个可以在中轴对抗上能力很强的，还有个海月。所以看重庆科技大学后3班位上面他怎么去策划，把火舞海月搬了，那外面还有个嫦娥和嬴政。嫦娥和嬴政的话，他只能取其一去搬。对，从整体强度上来讲的话，嫦娥可能不用吃班位，嬴政是可以考虑搬一下的。
因为嬴政的话手确实太长了，橘子想去处理它会有一点难度。
最终是在打野位上面开刀了，搬掉了一个大司命。然后 WST 则是搬曹操搬仓，然后再给自己的双边去做对线英雄，
再搬了个关羽，
再搬关羽。那重庆科技大学最后比较好用的，那肯定是这狂铁了。用到自己的天命英雄狂铁对线直接拿优势，然后也弥补了他们这个阵容前排坦度不够的一个问题，可以让狂铁去当他们的一个前排。
而且青佑其实在整个团队当中，他在边路更多承担的是一个奉献位，倒不是去打压制的一个位置。
是的。
来看一下 WST 最
后2手夏侯惇和武则天，
控制很足啊。
武则天这个点的话，也是一个中轴对抗比较强力的英雄，然后夏侯惇的话也是弥补他们阵容前期的一个强度。
然后敖影直接选了天命英雄，选择了这2个英雄啊，在第1局全部都使用到了。
是看得出来，重庆科技大学在第1局的一个对于机制的设计上是用的非常好的。这次挑战者的祝福，我感觉在这第1局直接使用，从他英雄的选择以及在往长远的角度上看，这个狂铁和敖影真的是结合版本的一个非常优秀的选择了。
那100分你给他这个机制选择给到多少分？
红色方狂铁敖影，然后又是第1局，我觉得这把应该是满分的挑战者的祝福的运用。
OK， 给到了 Felix 教练非常高的一个评价。我们再来看一下重庆科技大学，他们在第1局使用了挑战者祝福，也选择了这2个英雄，看第1局效果怎么样？因为他们其实在之前的比赛当中，高校赛当中，他们遇到对手都是大学生，那彼此之间那种擅长的绝活英雄都非常了解，打的时间久了，次数多了，你会什么英雄，会什么绝活，我了然于心，我是可以去做 BP 去针对你的。但是当他们面对到这个来自 K 甲赛道队伍，因为毕竟是联赛队伍嘛，他们经过了非常体系化的训练，
他们的战术是非常成熟的，打法也是很稳定的，已经是非常完整的一个职业模式了。他们
对，那他们想要去做针对有一些困难，所以更多的在班位的处理还是去搬体系的东西，然后自己拿的呢也是让自己打得比较舒服的一套阵容，
拿的都是强度很高的，像中路又是沈梦溪，打野又是橘右京，包括游走上面，他整个中野辅拿的就已经很厉害了。更不用说他们决定当做天命英雄的狂铁和敖影了，全都是版本 P0。
对，但他们的这套阵容有一点就是这套阵容优势的，因为吃逆风，一旦是逆风的话，它这个阵容整体的一个输出量，它持续伤害并不是很高。而 们看到 WST 拿到这套阵容，其实整个阵容是挺扎实的，他们的控制非常足，先后手都有，且他们安澜是选择了一个切位夏洛特，这是他的绝活招牌英雄。
中后期带线上面 WST 是要更加厉害的，他的夏洛特这个点在边带上，重庆科技大学是比较难处理的，只有想办法去帮他们的橘右京和狂铁做更多的优势。橘右京、狂铁如果优势拿得够多，可以压制夏洛特的话，那其实在中期的带线上，重庆科技大学也是有一个边线的优先清线权的。
这是来自 K 甲赛道的 WST 对阵到来自高校联赛赛道的重庆科技大学，进入比赛。大家好，我是本场解说琪琪。
大家好，我是本场解说黄超。
好，我们来看一下双方的一个开局情况。
这个开局的话，
面的赤甲重庆科大抢到了。
对他利用这个跟狂铁夏洛特他的一个本身对线优势，然后少思源的话直接是帮他们优势路去了。
下路位置武天来了，抢回球打到一个闪现，二技能转一下之后抢回球，中路位置下路直接传，他是往后，因为对面是4个人，他们3人去对抗抢中，稍微稳一点，可能是个后线。
哎，要掉一个兵，这边一大队被卡掉了一个兵，小亏一手。
这些比较细节的方面，确实这些他们可能遇到的会比较少一些。所以经验不是很充足，会被这些打联赛的队伍去处理一下。
这个线又被蒙元卡在塔前了，那乐乐后面清线会比较难受，看看少思源要不要过来帮一下。哎，沈梦溪也过来帮了，沈梦溪看了一眼又回头了，感觉下路压力不大，让少思源去就行，然后自己跟橘右京一起吃中线。WST 也是拿完中轴之后，赶紧来上路帮一手夏洛特，还能控一个空间之灵。
那这样的话，下路和上路